And we are back. We back. Ooh, look at that. Episode 10. 1-0 of the PVC Podcast with your boys, Sam, Mike, and Tom. We're here. Episode 10. Double digits. What's up, fellas? How are y'all doing for episode 10? That's a 2, Mike. We already did episode 2. That's a 5. That's okay. We got this. Come on, we got it. Come on, you guys can make a 10. Let's come on. That's okay. All right.
10, baby.
Oh, there we go. Got it. All
Double
right.
dig.
I thought you were gonna do like
That's
a
10
1,
weeks, man.
like a 1 on that side and a 0 on that side. But Mike's ready to punch everything right now.
No, that Mike is an anime guy. Sweet. That's 10, bro. That is
That is 10
second.
weeks of commitment.
Significant events that take 10 weeks to occur. 10 weeks of pregnancy symptoms.
I knew that's where this was gonna go. I knew exactly where.
If this podcast was a baby, we would have a baby that is as big as a prune, and is 4 centimeters big, and we have 30 weeks until it arrives.
So we got when we get to episode 40, we will be a newborn.
We
baby.
have a baby.
We will be a baby.
Congrats, guys. Yes, we will have a baby in our arms.
Okay.
Apparently, we also have visible veins this week. Our stomachs will start having visible veins. So make sure
the
you
size
check
of a
them.
prune.
And large constipation issues. Just
Wait.
yeah.
As
10
a
weeks in.
baby?
No.
As the
host.
holder. Yeah, as the host of the baby, we will have constipation issues.
Oh.
Wow,
Yeah.
babies are just fucking parasites.
Yeah,
That's
they are. But you know what? I think
that's
humans
literally
are
what they
too.
are.
I think humans are parasites.
Yeah, we come out and then we're still parasites.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that, dude, I saw this video that said that humans, in terms of life forms, were most comparable to cancer. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because we suck. Because we just like eat worlds, apparently. Like, where does like a cancer on Earth? I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
Just
Wow.
sucking
There
it
you
dry.
go. That's a great way to start week 10, baby.
Yeah,
You're a
solid.
cancer.
How are y'all doing?
Congrats.
How are y'all doing
After that,
today?
not great. I'm good, man. I'm good. Times have changed again. I'm not a piss boy anymore. I'm a regular man. I'm in the sun.
You're not still pissing on, brother.
I'm not pissing on anymore, brother. I'm just a regular. We flipped it up again. I think if you're watching and you're gonna get surprised about me being a piss boy and not being a piss boy, I think you should just not be surprised anymore because we're gonna be flipping a bunch. So there it is. I'm good though. I had a pretty good week. My back is real sore. And my ribs are real sore. But dude, can we talk about the fact that I nearly got in a fucking punch on with an 80-year-old yesterday?
Wait, what?
Or the day before?
All right, wait, hold on.
I told you about this.
I don't remember this, but Mike, how are you doing? Before we get in that, because that's gonna last. How are you doing, Mike?
Yeah, you got
you got all black on. All right, I think this is the first time you've had all black on the pod. You always got some colorful something going on. Is this a symbol? Is this a vibe?
I'm just like hate everybody right now and everything.
So it is a vibe. Got it.
It's one of those
Everybody
pods.
and everything.
Yeah.
I've just been watching like more. I've actually been watching like shows instead of playing games. Like,
yeah. Same.
What's wrong? I've been watching them on
Amazon.
Amazon.
That's why. Oh my, it all makes sense. You gotta stop watching that. That is not healthy.
Yo,
it's some sad
dude,
fucking. It's some depressed.
It's so traumatic.
Yeah,
traumatic.
it's
dude.
just it's just black trauma in a show.
Yeah.
Don't. That's why you're
Okay.
this. It all makes sense now. Stop watching that show. Stop it. Stop right now. You
already
didn't
finished
say
it.
this before. Oh my god, the damage is done.
Yeah, dude. Like, yo, I think the 4th episode that's when it went down.
I'm not watching it.
Like-
I haven't watched it. I just know it's about terrible trauma, and I don't want to watch it. I'm living through enough trauma right
Yo,
here,
it's
right now.
wild.
Yeah.
I don't need to add any
Agreed.
more
It's-
to my life. I got enough
It's wild,
already
dude.
in real
That's fair
life.
enough.
It's crazy. Like it. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I finished it, it made me hate. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I love
saying.
every-
You don't need to
I'm-
watch that.
I'm not racist.
That's
I'm not racist. But when you finish with this shit, I swear to God.
that's the point of that.
Damn.
There's a few shows like that. Like Them is one. What was it, like This Is Us or something? Is like another show or movie or
Oh,
show
you mean
like
Us?
that. Us, yeah, that's like another one that's like
Us?
that, right? I don't remember.
Us was more about like really weird.
That's a movie,
shit.
isn't it?
Yeah, Us. Us was about more weird shit than like race. I think it what
Us
was
is a
that
bad
movie
movie.
called? It was Get Out.
Get Out's
was-
also an average
No,
movie.
Get Out. I like
Get Out's
Out.
okay.
Yeah, I like
It's
Get
okay,
Out.
but Us is a bad
Yeah.
movie, man. I watched Us with my girlfriend. That shit was not good. It
I
was
haven't
good until
watched
the
it.
very end. The ending is awful.
Well,
I'm not gonna
the thing
spoil it,
about-
but that's a bad movie. I don't care
The
what
thing
anyone
about
says.
Us is that I didn't really understand. It's like from a creepy sense, yeah, the whole like tethering thing was cool, but it didn't make any goddamn sense.
This movie is old,
like,
right?
it
It's
was
been out for
weird.
like over a year or something, right?
Yeah, over 2 years, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't care if you guys talk about. I'm not gonna watch it, so I don't give a fuck about spoilers. It's been out for 2 years. Who cares?
It was basically like government was doing experiments to clone people. The clones were underground, but because our souls were tethered, whatever we did up here, they would do the same thing mirrored underground. Which doesn't make sense to me because it's like it just
Like
physically
physically?
it's physically impossible. And yeah. Yeah, like they would like if I was on a roller coaster right now, they'd be underneath me simulating being on a roller coaster.
Would they be moving?
But like
It doesn't make
no,
sense.
like okay, so
It doesn't make
imagine
any
me being on a
sense.
roller coaster, right? The clone underground is like this. Just doing this on a roller coaster. Like it's dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you can't
sounds
even see
stupid.
me. I look stupid.
No, I
But
can see.
yeah,
Oh
it's-
yeah,
it doesn't make any
If you only
sense.
listen to audio, yeah.
It's stupid. It's a stupid, dumb, stupid show movie. It doesn't make any sense. It's illogical. It's dumb. Hate it.
Yeah.
Ending is awful. The very end, fuck it. If we're spoiling, dude, we're
Yeah, I
fucking
don't care,
spoiling.
whatever.
All right, there is a final bit where the sort of premise of the movie is like this girl meets like her twin, right? In like a not like a twin, like a literal
A
twin,
mirror
but like
house.
apparently under the ground, there's like the equivalent of you under the ground or some shit, like a
Yeah.
clone. And apparently, she meets her clone, and then swaps with her clone, so that the clone is in the real world and the real girl is underneath. Okay, that's cool.
That's the
And
end. Or is
then
that like the
The
premise?
real that's the start, right? But
Oh,
that's
okay.
kind of like so whatever. You don't know they've swapped, but at the end it gets revealed that they swapped. But there's no. So the clones are like attacking the upper people, and the upper people are like all scared, right? But then the clone is like freaking out about this whole situation, about getting attacked by these people who are below. But the clone's a clone, so it doesn't make any sense. Why would they be scared? Apparently they've orchestrated this whole thing, but they spend the entire movie scared. Doesn't make any fucking sense. It's stupid. And then one of them kills the other one, and then at the end, it's one of those things where nobody gets it, but everyone thinks if you act like it's really smart, then you seem smart.
Yeah.
But it's not smart, it's dumb. And then if you say it's dumb, everyone's worried that you'll seem dumb because you just don't get it. No, I
Yeah.
get it. It's stupid. It's not deep. It's dumb and stupid, and I hated it, and it was a waste of my damn time. And I complained about it for like 2.5 hours when I finished watching it with my girlfriend, and she was super angry at me. But it was shitty ass movie, man.
See, and
like
this is
so
why I
bad. Don't watch it.
Like, I will spend 10 hours watching a show before I spend 2 hours watching a movie, and it's like it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but I'd so much rather spend time watching a show than having the commitment of, all right, here's 2.5 hours and that sucked and I can't get that back, rather than a show that's 50 minutes. I get an episode in, this is garbage, I'm not gonna watch this anymore, I'm over, I'm done.
Yep, 100%. I'm in that spot, dude. Like right now I'm in that spot. I have been, because it takes me about 2 hours to get to uni, right? 2.5 hours, and that's a long time on a train. I usually use that time to do work, but when I don't have any work, I watch shows, right? And anime is a really good way to fill that time, because anime is like 20 minutes an episode, so I don't like get interrupted, and I don't really give a fuck. So I was watching Demon Slayer, it was pretty good, and now I'm looking for a new thing, and everything sucks. And I start something, and it's like, man, this is not interesting, and I don't want to waste hours of my life on this, so I don't watch it. You know, I'm in that really weird spot right now. I hate it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with just content. Not necessarily, I need to probably find a TV show, but I'll come home and I make food or something. And Heather's not here because we watched a couple shows together, but I'm not going to watch them if she's not here. So I'll like pull up YouTube or something, like, oh, let me find something to watch, and nothing. Or nothing that's not too long or too short. Because like if something's really long, I'll watch that at work because I drive for, like how you go to uni for 2 hour. Like I'll usually drive for an hour and a half, the beginning or the end of work. So I usually save long form stuff for that. And I'll be home. It's just like there's nothing to watch. So I gotta find something. I gotta find a show to watch for me that Heather might not be interested in. Not that I don't want to watch a show with her, but I don't want to start watching a show and then not watch it with her. If that makes sense, right?
I feel that.
You know, we watch stuff together.
Yeah. Do you like are you interested in like mafia stuff?
I don't have an affinity towards it, but if it's a good show, like, I mean, I wasn't into cooking meth, but Breaking Bad was sick, so.
Okay, if you like Breaking Bad, if you like Breaking Bad, watch Sopranos. You'll know after episode 1 if you like it or not.
50 seasons and like 100 episodes a season.
It's long, but you don't watch it like that. You don't binge it. Like you watch like an episode, maybe 2 if you're feeling real frisky, and then it's real fast paced, right? Like you're not waiting forever for shit to happen. There's a bit of an assumption that it's like it's so long and it's so slow, but it definitely isn't. Like it's pretty fucking quick, and there's like 80 things happening at once. But if you don't like that and it's a bit old, I started watching Snowfall.
I've been hearing
which is
about
Snowfall.
Like yeah.
Apparently, it's real good. I'm really enjoying
really
it.
Good.
My only issue is that it has this. A lot of shows have it, and I understand why they have it, but I don't like it. Right? They have like 2 or 3 storylines happening at once, and I understand that eventually they all like combine, and that's cool. But I always hate it because like. It's like they did it a bunch in Naruto. They have like 3 fights happening at once. You're always gonna like one of those fights the most,
and then you just don't want to see
the other two things. Yeah, the other 2 things that are happening. It's like, man, I don't give a fuck about this Mexican wrestler. I don't care about him at all. I want to look at this guy who's learning how to turn bags of cocaine into fucking crack, because that's crazy and it's awesome, and he's going through some shit, and that's really cool. I want to watch that guy do his thing. I don't care about this other stuff that's happening right now. I don't give a fuck. So it has that issue. But other than that, it's a fucking sick show. So if you're looking for a show, dude, fucking Snowfall or Sopranos, fucking bangers. I like them. I like drug shows, though. I don't know why. I got a weird affinity towards people selling drugs.
Yo, watch them on Amazon.
What? No. Look at the state you're in right now, Mike. I'm not watching that show. I'm not doing it. There's
I was watching shit like I watched Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society. yesterday,
Mhm.
both on the same day. I don't know why. It's
It's
like
just
a yearly
classics.
thing. I just watch
Yeah.
those movies. Yeah. But I don't know. But yo, that other show, man. You know, I'm watching it again too, right? With Val.
What, them?
Yeah.
What? I'm gonna message Val and be like, save yourself and
Stop.
Mike. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop watching that.
I don't know, man. I think that sometimes you have to choose happiness.
Yes. Yes.
True.
And that show is not that. Or it's a show, right?
Yeah.
Or is it a
10
movie?
episodes.
Oh my god.
10
And they're probably
episodes.
what, 50-minute episodes, right?
They're almost all an hour, yeah.
That is a half a day
man.
of pain. Literally. That's half a day
Yeah.
of pain.
That's like my
No.
ribs, but your whole body and your brain.
Your brain too. Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
it's brain ribs. You got brain rib right now.
Brain
It hurts.
ribs.
Yeah.
Damaged.
Except
turn
I
that
fell
shit
from
off.
5 feet. You just watched the show. You had a choice.
Turn that shit off. Watch
Jujutsu Kaisen. That's a good show. You just watch that instead. It's a happy show.
there's
Just
that.
fucking watch
Invincible.
that.
Yeah, and
That's the
I'm
one
getting,
that Wavy has as his banner.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
That's the one I've been hearing about. It's one season. Well,
Yeah,
all right, so
20 eps.
we can talk about more shows because I was mentioning Invincible and you were talking about Yasuke, or we can talk about you breaking your goddamn back.
We could talk about him breaking his back.
All right.
Oh, and we can also talk about me nearly breaking an old man's back as well.
Oh my god, yeah. All right, which one's first? So you pick.
A lot of stuff. I mean, dude, the breaking my back is super easy, right? I just fell. It's not that big of a deal. It's like a thing on a
Just
bike.
fell.
On a bike, it's called like you like grind, right? So I got like pegs on my bike. So I got like 2 here and 2 here, and you like hop up onto things and you slot them on, right? And there's like a down ledge at the skate park up the road, and it's like I would say like 3.5 feet tall, pretty big. It's very big, and I hopped onto it, and I've been learning how to do it. It's all good, but I missed my back pegs, and my bike flipped up, and I was like, including the height of the bike and the pegs, I was probably about 5 feet in the air, and I just 5 feet to fucking ground on my back, and I was winded. And all the kids at the skate park were scared because when you get winded, you like can't breathe, so it's like you fucked up. So I'm like, oh, on the ground, right? Like I'm
It
real
sounded
fucked
like
up.
this fucking turtle.
Yeah, this is what it sounded like. I was like down on the ground, and my brother like rushed over, right? Because he's dealt with this a lot. And he's like, "All right, you gotta lay down on your back, and you gotta put your arms above your head like this,
Yeah.
right? So it
Yeah.
opens up your diaphragm."
Opens up.
And I'm like, all right, sick. And I do the complete opposite. I just curl up into like a little shrimp man. I'm like this. And I'm on the ground like, ah! Like they can't breathe for shit. And he's like ripping my hands up, trying to get my arms above my head. I'm like curling. I'm like this on the ground. I'm like a little shrimp. I was fucked up. And then I got up and I did it again so I wouldn't be scared of it. And then I went home and then I woke up the next day and I was like, man,
did you fall again?
my ribs. No, my ribs are just fucked. I can't do
Oh.
anything. So I can't ride my bike because I can like barely walk. So I'm really fucked up. But this kind of leads to me nearly beating the shit out of an old man. I was fucking on the bus and I had to like stretch my ribs and my back because I was on the bus for like 20 minutes to the train station and my back was hurting. So I get up and I get my bag and I put it on and I put my foot on the seat so I can like do a sweet stretch maneuver, right? Get my ribs stretched. And then he comes up to me and he's like, "You're a slob. You're a slob with mental
What?
problems."
Wait,
And I
with
was like,
mental
"Okay, no."
problems?
I was like, number one, so specific. Like, why did you hit that one? Like just and just that very specific thing. Like you're a slob with mental problems. I was like, so I had my headphones on. So I took one off. I'm like, what are you talking about? Keep in mind, it's like 8:45 in the damn morning. I'm fucking so damn tired.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like yelling at me, like he's screaming in my fucking face. He's like, you wouldn't do that in your own house And in my head, I'm like, yes, I definitely
Yeah,
would
it
do it in
would.
my own house. But in fact, I recall doing this in my own house not even half an hour ago. But whatever. So then my train pulls up and I try to move him. I'm like, can you move so I can get on my fucking train, please? And he's like getting in my face. He's like, no, you'll listen to me. So then there's something about him saying that in my face that like really got me. Like I was just made me super angry. So he's like yelling at me. And then I told him, I was like, shut up. You're just super mad because no one's going to show up to your funeral next week. Right?
Oh my
That was
God.
fucked. That was way too far. Right? Like that was so fucked up. And he was really mad. And then he like hit me with his bag. Right? He had like
Oh
a
my
esky
God.
thing on his back. And he hit me with it. And then I was like ready to arc up. And then in my head, I was like, this dude is 80. Like, I can't.
Fight a fucking 80-year-old.
I can't stand up to a fucking 80-year-old, bro. Right? So then he's in my face, and then I just yelled that his breath stank, and I left. I'm like, your breath smells so bad. And then I walked out. And then this is the worst part, right? So I think in my head, well, man, thank God that's done. Then he reports me to the fucking train officers, the PSOs, like the people that walk around the train station to prevent people from getting bashed and stuff. He reports me to them, and he says that I like harassed him and threatened him and shit. So they get on the train and they're talking to me. They're like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't really know. All I know is that he was in my fucking face, and I didn't hit him. So overall, like he came up positive, right?" And then they were like all cool about it. They were like, yeah, whatever. Like he seems just like a grumpy idiot. So I was like, cool. And then I thought it was done. I was like, man, that's a sweet story that I got in my brain. Dude, I get on the train home and get on the bus home fucking 6.5 hours later. Guess who's on the fucking bus? He's on the damn bus, bro. He's on it. And I get on,
chilling on the bus.
and
That's just what he was waiting for you.
I think it is. I think he just lives on the damn bus. It's like a gremlin. It's like a troll. He like asks people riddles before they get on. What's black and white and red all over? If you get it wrong, he fucking kicks you off or some shit. He's crazy. He's a crazy guy, dude. So I walk past him and I have my headphones on, and he said some shit to me. I didn't hear it. I just looked him in the eyes and I walked past him. And then I sat like 2 seats back from him and I put my damn feet on the seat because I was like, fuck this guy. And he was like yelling at me and I didn't listen to him. I was like, whatever. You're so damn old. And I've already said about the worst thing that I can possibly say to you. So I feel pretty bad about it. I'm just going to let him go. Let him run it. And he didn't hit me with his bag again. And that was it. It was pretty fucked up though. It was an intense situation. As for 9:15 in the morning, bro, I'm not fucking here for that. Like
that sounds like way too much energy before 12 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I got fucking Nujaves playing in my goddamn ears. The vibe contrast of that situation was so intense. I got fucking Model Soul playing in my ears. I'm like, man, God. I feel great right now. I got a coffee, and then I look up, and I'm getting hit with a bag. Like, it's ridiculous. Such a fucking vibe switch. It's absolutely insane. But, dude, nothing. I didn't hit him. And I honestly, like, he deserved to get hit in the fucking head. He deserved to have his dusty skull crumbled by my fucking fist, but he didn't get it.
Damn.
So, you know, it worked out. It was okay in the end. Intense morning, though. For seriously. Like,
very
fucking
intense.
Super intense. And now, like, I feel like I'm kind of scared of him. I feel like he's weird enough to, like, shoot me or something. You know?
I hope not.
I feel like he's just that guy. Like, I feel like he's weird enough to, like, maybe not shoot me, but, like, maybe, like, pack a shovel or something and just hit me with it or something.
Bonk
He
you really
probably
hard.
Yeah, he is weird, man. And I feel like I'm going to see him again because he's on the bus all the
Dude, you
damn
already
time.
saw him twice. In one
right
day.
in one day.
Yeah.
Like now I'm looking out for him. I don't know, man. If I have to assert my dominance, I have to do something. I'm fucking pissed on his bus or something like that.
Oh my
weirdo.
God. Well,
But
that's
intense.
That's an experience. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Was this yesterday? Was this 2 days ago?
This would have been I want to say Thursday.
Okay.
So 2 days ago. Because Friday was
Jesus.
chilling, man. I was just super tired. But yeah, it was intense. I don't understand it, man. I don't know. I feel like the old people are either like really awesome or like really shit, and there's no
Yeah.
in between.
Oh
Right?
my God.
Nope, there is no in between.
So back when I first started at my job, I was like with another coworker, like shadowing to like learn or whatever, and we had to install some piece of hardware at like an old people's home.
Right.
So like we go in or whatever, we go to the closet or whatever we got to do, and on the way out, there's this old lady sitting there, and I guess it's like her birthday or something. She has like a little fucking like balloon crown on or something, and she just looks straight at me.
What?
Like it's like a like a little birthday like cardboard, or it was like a balloon hat or something, like a
Oh.
little celebrate,
Like a Burger King hat.
yeah, something like that.
Right. Burger Boys. All right. Yeah. I see.
And she looks directly at me, and she's like, "I love your people." I'm just like,
What the fuck?
I'm just like,
and you don't know if she's talking about IT people or black people.
yeah, and that's the thing, because the guy who was with me is a white dude, right? So it was we're both obviously IT, and then I'm a
Wow.
black guy, and he's a white dude, and she looks directly at me, and I'm just like,
I love your people.
thanks. So we leave, and then for some reason we had to come back, like for the job. We had to go back to the place and check some hardware or whatever, and then we come back out. And she's still there, same day, and she's like, I really love your people. I love what you look like and everything. Can I have a picture of you? And I'm just like,
What the
What?
fuck?
I'm just like, what? All right, there's a bunch to unpack here. One, I don't carry pictures of myself. Who does that? Two, even if I did, why would I give you one? I've never. And it's just, I was like,
Oh,
no,
man.
sorry, no.
Dude.
And then we just
Like a trading card.
Yeah, like what? No, I don't. I
What the
appreciate the
fuck?
sentiment. I mean, it's like it was such a weird thing, because it's like, I mean, I think she's sincere and trying to be nice, but what's going on here? I'm leaving.
What was her ethnicity?
She was a white lady. She was an old white lady.
Yeah,
Like,
you definitely
yeah.
white.
Yeah, she's definitely an old white
because
lady.
I've had some Asian women come to me and say that, like,
The same thing.
first I had
That's
someone
really strange.
I had someone come to me and say, "Are you half Asian?" This when I worked at that store, and I was like, "No, I'm black." There was two people who did that. One was a lady. She was like, "Yeah, because your eyes are kind of like," and I was like,
Did you have the Sasuke hair at that point? Because if so,
I-
I could see the fucking confusion.
I didn't. I didn't. I had the curly hair. So I was like, no,
I don't know,
not.
man.
Well,
And
that's
then
you said
another
you're-
guy came in.
You said you're part Native American or so, right?
Yeah.
So like,
not like half, but it's it's in the blood.
yeah. I
though.
mean, yeah.
So
yeah.
I guess you could see that depending on what I'm wearing or whatever,
Yeah.
or however my hair is. But some other dude came in. He was like, "Yo, have you heard of like the black Japanese people? Like they be
What?
on this island, and like you never heard of them? Cause I swear you look like one of them. I thought you're one of those like black Japanese island people." And I was like, "No, I'm black.
No,
I never even heard of that. Never."
What
That's
the
wild.
fuck, dude.
yeah. Then that was
Never.
like
The
that was
dude.
within my first like week. Granted, that's not like who I work with. That's not like I'm gonna see that lady over and over again. But it was just like this was the first time working with that guy for my coworker. Like first time we were on a job together, and then that happened, and he was just like, "Does that happen often?" I was like, "No, but I mean, I've been black my whole life, I guess. So I mean, maybe in the back of other
Hey,
old
dude,
people's heads.
My assumption is that generation, right? There's a lot of people who were just raised racist,
Yeah.
right? So I think in my head, what makes like sense of that situation is like she was raised in a way to where like different races are like different people,
Yeah.
right? And maybe she was raised to view black people as less than, and now she's realized that was wrong. So now she's
Yeah.
trying to view black people as like something she really likes, right? But
Yeah.
she can't break like the segmenting in her brain of like that's a different, like, you know, like people who aren't racist now would generally just view a person as like a person, right? Like they
Yeah.
wouldn't. There's no like hierarchy of. There's not like a race tier list. They're just people, right? Whereas I think if you were raised of that generation, where it's like that segmentation is like inbuilt into your brain, dude, I think that she's just fucking trying to rewire some shit. You know?
Yeah.
She's just trying to not be racist. I respect
Yeah,
it,
I mean,
kinda.
there was
kind
it
of
didn't-
weird though.
It was very weird, but there was no like it. I didn't feel any like negative intent behind it, like sarcasm or anything. It was just like, yeah, like that. I think it was just like she learned that's we're all just people. And it seemed like it was a
Weird, man.
very recent thing, because I mean it was shortly, you know, Black Lives Matter was just recently happening. Like this was back in like October,
Right.
so like it was
Right.
out there, that whole thing. So she probably had been seeing all this stuff and was like, oh my God, I want to support and I love your people. And it was just like I was like, all right, well, this is
I
this is
love what
happening.
you look like, dude. That is intense. Like,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
fuck? That's fucked up.
It was
God,
wild.
fuck that. Because even if it's not like flat out racism, it's still like, hey, you're different, and here's a gigantic sign that says you're different. That's fucked up, dude. That's weird. That is a
It was
weird
very-
situation to be in.
It was very strange, to say the least. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Weird.
I hope I never have to come back to this place. Very weird. It's very weird.
That's fucking intense. For sure.
Yeah. Well, on the somewhat
Dude,
what?
before we move on, I
Yeah, what?
think I interacted with a groomer at my job once.
Oh
A
wow.
So all
A
right. So
groomer.
maybe I'm a little boomer here. I've heard the word, I've seen it typed on Twitter, but I don't think I know exactly what a groomer is. Is
So,
that
like-
somebody that is a pedophile? That's what it
Yeah,
sounds like.
but like
Yeah.
they like
Yeah.
prepare, I guess. Like that was like kind of like they'll show interest and like be somewhat sexual with someone who's underage, and then say like, you know, they'll like wait until they're 18 or whatever, if that makes sense.
Oh, so you like
So
basically do everything before being a pedophile and then wait until they're 18.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's gross.
This old guy who was apparently a veteran, old white guy, would come in, and he seemed like a pretty nice dude at first. He would talk to me when checking things out, and eventually he was coming in like every day for a week, and he kept asking me questions and shit, like, you know, like, what do you do for fun? And I was just like, I thought it was casual conversation. I was like, oh, I like to play video games and shit. Like, you know, he was asking me what kind of games I like. And I'm like, it didn't get really weird until he pulled out his phone and he was like, can I get a picture of you?
Oh no.
And I was like,
oh,
Dude,
no.
what
Yeah,
the
I was
fuck?
like- I didn't know what to say. And one of my friends from the kitchen had to call me to get him the fuck off. Because once, it's like, I think they were watching me. He pulled out his phone. He was getting ready to take a picture.
Oh no.
And somebody was like, yo, Mike, we need you in the kitchen. And I was like, they was like, yo, I saw that shit. Is that the guy you were talking about? That's fucking creepy. He never came back after that.
Oh my
Like,
God.
That was weird.
Dude, there are a lot of
That
just
was very
disgusting
weird.
people that exist. And like, well, why?
Yeah.
Why? Why
That was-
it's so nasty?
That was weird. Oh,
Just a bunch
oh
of
wait,
pussies.
I got another one that's
oh,
fucking weird.
no.
This is on the way to work. I was on a train, and it was an older black dude sitting. I was standing up and he was sitting on the other side, and I'm listening to music. He's staring at me like for like a full 20 minutes, and I hate when people stare at me. I hate it.
Yeah, I hate that too.
And
I hate
then
it so
like
much.
when I'm standing by the door because my stop is next, he looks at me, and he goes, "Are you gay?" And I'm like, he's like, "You gay?" And I'm like, no, I'm not.
What?
No, why? Like, no, I'm not gay. He was like, how much you pay? And I'm like, wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
Welcome to New York,
He was-
baby.
He was like, oh wait, I'm sorry. I thought like, I thought something else. I was like, okay, well, whatever. Like, what you thought? What you thought? Like, that was weird.
Oh.
That's a lot of questions, dude. There's a lot of questions after that need answers that you're never gonna get.
Yeah, I
That
know.
was
That's
weird.
fucked up.
Never.
intense.
No answers to a lot of those questions. No answers to any of those questions, actually. Where is this? In Brooklyn?
Yeah, on a 3
Yeah.
train.
Yep. Yep. That's good old New York. That's crazy.
Hell nah.
That is crazy.
Intense.
Yeah, people are weird. Was he old?
Yeah, he looked like he was like 40 something.
Oh, okay.
So
like
old
middle
people.
age.
I mean, that's
Is that
not like an
middle
old
age?
person.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Well, no,
so
no,
weird
no.
thinking about
Well,
age.
no, I mean like he was an older guy.
yeah,
older
yeah,
guy,
yeah,
but-
yeah.
40 is middle age. Yeah, 40 is
Yeah.
middle age.
Dude, that's crazy because I'm 31. Like I'm almost middle age. That's
You're getting
weird.
there, bro. But think about it like this: by the time you're middle aged, I'll be 30.
That's weird.
So that's fine. That's fine, right? Like, that's ages away.
I mean, you say
It's
that's
the same
ages
amount of
away,
time.
but yeah, time is moving. Yo, the older you
Same
get,
amount of time.
the older you get, a year
Oh
is nothing. Like,
It's crazy.
Dude, that was what's that guy's name? Neil Grossman or
Neil
some
deGrasse
shit.
Tyson. Yeah. Neil deGrasse Chicken Tyson. What?
Neil Grossman. He says that days pass quicker when you get older because they are relatively shorter in comparison to your whole life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Does
yeah.
that make
because
sense?
of like
Yeah, because
we've
you
experienced so much already.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
percentage,
Like,
the
apparently-
percentage of a day compared to your life gets smaller the longer you live, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah, so like a day becomes shorter because
Yeah.
time is like all relative to like what you perceive it as, and like a day when you're 1 day old is your entire life, but then a day
Exactly.
when you're 2 days old is half your life, right? So
Yeah.
it's like they become shorter. I don't know.
No, I
don't
get
want
it.
to talk about this anymore.
All right.
I'm fucking
fair enough.
losing my damn mind because
Well,
that means
because
that
we-
tomorrow is half as long as today, and I don't want to deal with that in my head.
Dude, most adults have boring days most of the time. So
Yeah, that
the
too.
days
The
just,
older
like,
you
fly
get,
by.
the older you get, you find what you like. You get to your job, or you do the same shit over and over. So then the day is just
Yeah.
I mean, that's the cycle of what it is. But a plus, my coworker thought I was like 25 the other day, and I was like, "Psh,
I saw that on Twitter. That's a
Yeah.
win, bro.
that was a big
That is an
W.
absolute win.
That was a big W. And Heather's coworkers thought she was like super young too, like 20 something as well. And she's older than me. She doesn't look older than me though
someone
at all.
thought I was 18.
Wow.
Dude, you have no facial hair or very little. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's like no
that's
facial hair
weird.
and you don't shave it off. Because it like, say I shave my facial hair, you'd still could see that I have facial hair. It's just short, right?
yeah.
But you just got the little chin hair, so you could pass easy. Easy.
Yes.
Not that there's a
And then
situation
if
where
I
you need to
shave that-
pass. Oh yeah, yeah.
If
it's
I
gone.
look like a baby when I
you're
shave
getting
that.
you're getting kids meal value at Perkins, dude. Pull up the Perkins. Give me 5 kids meal value right here.
Yo, I could. I still get carded too. Like
That's annoying.
I can't just walk in and like buy like alcohol. You need to
Yeah,
get
that's
carded.
annoying. Yeah.
And then they look at the card and then they look back
and then
at
they're
me
like not sure
all the time. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's me. What the fuck?
Yeah. Is this a fake ID?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, fortunately, honestly, it just took me growing facial hair for that to stop. But before I did, yeah, that was a thing. Dude, that's weird. Tompy has known me longer than I've had facial hair. That's weird. That's very weird. I just thought about that.
Yeah.
Strange. Very strange. See? Time.
Very strange.
Time is...
How long did you know John?
I don't know.
He probably know me around the same time. Around like I met John in like 2013, 2014, something like that. Before 4U. So yeah, like 13 or 14. I met John, and that was around the same time. I was playing. You met me around like 3U, right? It was before 4U.
John?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tompy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like end of 3U.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started.
Yeah, so
4U.
around the same time. Dude, time is fucking.
I always think it's real weird to think about how old I was when I met you, like, because you were an adult regardless, bro. I was a child. I was like 12.
Dude,
I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's weird, dude.
Yeah.
That is weird as hell to think
very
about.
Weird.
If I were to show you a picture of myself when I was fucking 12 years old, dude, that's when I was watching your shit. Like, that is weird, dude. That is a weird fucking...
Dude, it's like the same thing with Quiv. It's weird. Both of you guys. I think you're both the same age.
We haven't talked about this on the pod, about how, like, you influenced me and Quiv, and we both just got, like, the fucking polar opposite of, like, your personality, and then just developed our whole life around it. Dude, it's like Quiv so got, like, the optimism and, like, the love for, like, things, and, like, he's a happy guy. Yeah. And I just got the, man, fucking
fuck all of
it. Sucks. Dude, I've been thinking about it. Quiv got like the week 1 MH release of you, and I got everything else. Quiv got like the start of MH.
It's the what is it? It's this. It's literally this. You both got the Dean Norris meme. The fucking
dude. Exactly that
one, and then you got the fucking shadow everywhere.
Yeah, I got the shitty, angry, life is nothing, and Quiv got the, man, I love music and records and school and the world is awesome, and I like to play Spelunky. It's like,
dude, that's so fucking funny. It's so
real funny. And the best part is, dude, it doesn't matter how long it's been since Quiv and I spoke, whether it was a day or like 3 months, we are both mutually so happy to see each other every single time.
It's amazing.
It's the best. It's so good. I love that guy. He's the fucking best, man. I love
awesome.
Quiv so much.
Yeah, this is awesome. Man. Shout out Quiv if you're listening.
Shout out Quiv boy, man.
For real.
He is the man. He's awesome.
That's sick. And wild. Time is weird. And yeah, fucking time. 10 weeks. It's been 10 weeks.
Yeah, it's been 10 weeks.
We have done this consistently for 10 weeks, which is pretty cool.
We haven't missed a week. Can you believe that?
That's awesome.
We were close a couple times. We haven't missed a week, man.
That's a round of applause to us, honestly. Clap that shit up. Cause that's cool. I'm trying to think of things I've done collaborative. Honestly, it's just M5, but I don't remember how many weeks we did. But we definitely took weeks off, though. I'm pretty sure we did. So yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And I don't know. I've said it before. I'm just saying it again. I appreciate the hell out of both of y'all for fucking
Yeah, man.
Riding it out.
Best. Simply the best.
Yeah. So what do we got? We got next. We could talk more about shows. We got
We got some goodies, man. This is a good week.
Yeah,
We got some stuff I'm really keen to talk about.
Yeah. So for the 10 thing, we are gonna have a guest next week. I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. It's the homie Cups. We're gonna get Cups on next week. And
That's a
he
good
was,
idea.
what?
And yeah, you can ask questions
Yeah.
for him and shit.
Watch Cups follow me again after the podcast. And then,
But,
like,
dude,
next
bring
month,
this
he
up.
gonna unfollow me.
Don't
Is Cups
bring this
following
up.
me?
Like, don't shy away to talk about this because Cups is here. Because I know he'll be about
I'm like,
it,
I'm
and he'll
like,
say
Cups,
whatever he's
How many
thinking.
times you
Wait.
gonna follow me, huh?
Wait, hold up. Nah, it's
many?
dude. Cups is following one person.
Just Sam, right?
No,
Wait, on his whole Twitter.
Wait,
Delta
what?
Production. Yeah, he's
No.
following one person.
That's not
What?
true, Mr.
Yes,
Cups.
it is. Yes,
What the? What the
he's
fuck?
following one person.
Oh, what the hell?
He unfollowed me too. It's all good. He unfollowed everyone.
Wait, that's
He
weird.
No, okay, so that's what's going on. He
Wait,
just unfollowed.
you know what I'm about
you
to
know
do
what?
right now?
That's a
I'm
topic.
gonna tweet him and be like,
down.
"What are you doing?
You know what I'm gonna do right now? Unfollow him.
What are you doing?"
Yeah, fuck Cubs. He was following me for a little bit. Now he's not. So
Oh wait, no, wait. I'm gonna screenshot the one following, and then I'll be like, "What are you doing?"
I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. Well, that we're gonna have a guest, and I don't remember where that was leading into. Yeah, we totally derailed
questions maybe. If anybody wants to ask Cups any questions, we can do that. That's cool.
that. Yeah, we can do that. There was somewhere else I was going with bringing that up, and I totally forgot. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
I was saying episode 11, the Cups were having a guest.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gone. Damn, there was totally a reason why I mentioned that, not just to say that we were having a guest, but yeah, it's gone. The episode 11, we're having a guest, so that's cool.
There you go.
Yeah, so there's that.
Sweet.
Oh, I remember.
Awesome.
Okay, so because I was saying we're inviting Cups, and Cups was like, "Oh, what are we gonna talk about?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't know. We fucking figure out what we're gonna talk about the day before or the day of." And he's
Yeah. We talk for like 2 hours before we start recording, and then we get all the fucking content, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, "Dude, I don't. What do you want to talk about? we don't have a fucking. This docket gets filled. This shit was empty 2 days ago. There was nothing here.
Yeah.
And now we have a fucking a whole bunch of shit.
now we got too much. Probably won't
yeah.
even get to everything, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about, but yeah, we'll talk about whatever.
probably IG a little bit, maybe Rise,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
dad stuff. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, yeah,
whatever
dad
custom
stuff.
talk about, we talk
Hell yeah.
about it. We fucking get.
But yeah, so where did you guys want to start on the docket? Actually, this this is just really funny. It's not too long. So we just do this one and then see where we want to go. But Nintendo released this or announced this new game that's coming out, and it's like a make your own game, like a game builder or something to kind of teach, I guess, probably programming, just logic and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But for overall, Nintendo has not really been putting out many games this past like year. They haven't put out. They put out like an expansion to like, what was it, Mario 3D World or something, and then like what? They haven't really released
A
anything.
demo, right? They released like a demo for some Zoldo thing. I don't know. Some shit.
Yeah, they did like the Calamity, like the Hyrule Warriors, which is not really a Zelda game, but a Zelda game. And then like the biggest thing they really put out in the past year was Animal Crossing. I don't think they really put anything else out, and that was
Which was
I think over a
pre-COVID.
year now. Yeah. So
Maybe they just got
they're
fucking
announcing.
dicked up by COVID, man. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. So they're releasing this game builder garage, which is just like, you make your own game or whatever. But the thing that was so funny was one of the replies I saw was like, look at this shit. That's it.
What the
All right.
fuck?
I fucking hate it, dude. I fucking hate it. It's everywhere and I can't get. I'm talking about the Invincible meme. Don't worry, we're gonna get to it. But I'm scrolling through the thread related to this game and I see another fucking Invincible meme and I
Think,
I
Ash.
hate it so much.
Think.
Shit. Are you talking about the funny Switch video? How it's like it clicks together and then it's like do this shit yourself or something? That shit was pretty funny.
Well, it wasn't that. Well, I guess, but there was a reply from Nintendo, or not from Nintendo, from somebody on this thread, and it was just like Nintendo, or it was like gamers, we want new games, and then it was like Nintendo, fuck it, make it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just make your own fucking games, all right, leave us
Do it
alone.
your damn self.
That was just really funny. But yeah, I saw that and was like, we should talk about this because it's cool. I'm obviously
It's
not gonna
cool.
fucking get it.
I don't give
but
a fuck
it's
about
cool.
it, but
Cool concept.
I think it's cool because, dude, I was talking to my brother about this like a month ago. All right, my generation was raised mostly on fucking Minecraft. All right, a whole lot of Minecraft, some Roblox, I guess, came a little bit later. Really like creative shit. Okay, and like say what you will about those games, that idea of like kids obsessing over creativity is fucking healthy. All right, and the fact that the most popular games when I was growing up was all like creative shit, I think it's a good thing. And now kids are playing fucking games where you just shoot stuff and shit. There needs to be more stuff like this, man. More cool, creative, sandboxy, fucking open worldy, whatever, make your own gamey stuff. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Kids need to be creative and not just fucking Fortnite and up. All right, that's my opinion. So this is overall a good thing. Game
agree.
creation thing that's like targeted at children. I'm cool.
Yeah. What's
Okay.
so crazy in you saying that, again, back to the time thing, is that like you're like you growing up playing Minecraft. Like that's a time era that's like gone. Like that happened and it's over. Like
Yeah.
because like growing, it's basically for me, there's the time where you play games and you grow up, and then there's just games after that. Like the time when you play games when you grow up is a small but very like important time period in your life.
Mhm.
And then after that, you're just playing video games. Like it's not like, oh, this was the time for this and then this was the time for that. It's just, no, I've grown up and now I'm just playing video games. And Minecraft is in that era of just playing video games. So hearing the fact that you grew up on Minecraft is just like my brain just wrapping that around like, oh shit, I've already grown up, but there's people who are still growing up and could be growing up to these games that I'm playing now. It's just so crazy.
Weird, dude.
Yeah.
There are people who are growing up with Rise right now.
That's
Like
insane.
their older brother is teaching them to play Monster Hunter, and they're like 8.
Yeah. That's
nuts
weird
to me.
That's
Isn't
so
that
crazy
weird to think about?
Yeah. Because I mean,
In 10
Mike and I
fucking
are
years, like
are the
that's
age
crazy.
of, we're maybe a little bit younger, but basically the age of video games, right? Like they were maybe around a few years before I was born. So like I
think,
grew up with video games.
We were like the third generation of video games, right?
Well, I think
not the generation as an age, but the third generation of like consoles, like Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. That was us.
I
right?
mean, yeah, that was like, because the early video games are like 86, and when I say video games, I mean mainstream kind of stuff, right? So like Pong and those kind of things were before us. So, but that's within the decade of when we were born, right? So we basically grew up with video games. Like video games grew up and we grew up at the same time as them. And now they're grown. Like video games are grown up. Like they're not I mean, yes, they're getting better and changing, but like you talk to somebody and you're like, hey, I play video games. They know what that means, right? It's not like if I was
unless their brain is stuck in 92, then it's like,
Well,
What
yeah.
you doing playing video games for? What you get from that?
Yeah, but generally speaking, right? You go back 20 years when we were 10. If my mom was like, "Yeah, I'm playing video games" to somebody, they'd be
Yeah.
like, "What? That's what kids do. What do you mean?" Right? Like
Yeah, see?
it's not like a thing, but now it's like I talk to people and it's like, "Yeah, I'm into video games." It's like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'm into sports."
Yo,
Like it's not a weird thing.
A family member of mine, I was playing a video game and there was a lot of cutscenes happening. A family member was like, "They have stories in these things now?" And I'm like, "Yo, where you been?
They have stories in these things.
Where have you been?" Like,
Not that I
the
know of,
reason
motherfucker.
why,
I'm skipping
like-
that shit.
like what the? Wow.
That's so
Crazy.
funny.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
actually nuts. I was thinking about this because I was in like a production class 2 weeks ago, I think. And on the other side of the classroom, these like 5 or 6 motherfuckers were talking loud as shit about fucking Counter-Strike or some shit. And like
Mhm.
the stuff that we're getting from it. And like no one gave a fuck, right? I put my headphones back on. And I realized, I was like, man, if this was like 13 years ago, 15 years ago, these guys would have been getting made fun of
Yeah.
for like liking that shit. And now we're
Yeah.
in a fucking production class and they're just yelling about how hyped they are about this fucking stat brat cap and gun thing they got,
Yeah.
and they're losing their mind. And it's like everyone's like, whatever, can you guys just be quiet a little bit so I can do my thing? Like no one gives a fuck about what they're talking about. No
Yeah.
one cares because everyone plays games now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
you
really
know what's
crazy.
weird is that when I was in junior high school, I think it was around that time where it was cool to play video games because
Yeah.
you had me talking to the hood dudes about
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts 2 and shit. Like we were talking about Kingdom Hearts. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Dude, it's
That was
crazy.
so weird
Like
to me.
I remember because my mom used to work at the Boys and Girls Club, and people from like all different types of lives and stuff lived there. So there were like there were like hood people in there. There were like rich people in there. There was middle class. Like it was just a big mosh of whatever, which is like such a huge part of just my growing up. Like I feel I had a much different growing up as a kid compared to my classmates, because I went to a private Catholic school, and they grow up with what's around them. But like, so I'd have my private Catholic school during school days, and then when I got off of school, I'd be where my mom worked, which was just everything. And going back and forth between those two is pretty much, I mean, it pretty much makes up for what I am. Anybody who knows me, it's like a duality kind of thing. But going from talking about Pokemon and stuff in school to going to where my mom worked, where it's just like hood people, we're like, no, you can't use Charizard like that. You can't just do flamethrower. No, like it's just such a cool thing, because that was happening around like when we were growing up, for that to be cool. Because there were still people who were like, that's weird nerd shit. Like, what are you talking about? Like, nobody cares about that. But there were also other people who were getting into it too. And it was just a really cool just mesh of that kind of stuff to see like happening. Because by the time I got to high school, well, I also, I think growing up like that got me more in tune and okay with who I was. Because by high school, I didn't give a shit about anybody thinking what I did. I did whatever I liked because I liked it. So like I was junior in high school, and I had my Game Boy SP, and we were playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, like me and my buddy. And it was like, whatever, I don't fucking care whether you think this is cool or not. But nobody said anything. They're just like, oh, it's just Sam playing video games. Like it was just like a thing that we just did. But yeah, it's cool seeing just video games growing up, because what are we, millennials? Is that what generation we are?
Millennials.
I
Yeah.
don't know, dude. Jen,
We're
Jen
millennials.
has fucking Game Boy.
Yeah,
Jen.
I think
Gamers.
I think you're Gen Z, and then we're millennials. I think.
I think I'm a millennial.
Really?
I think I'm one of those. I
No,
don't know.
millennials were between 90 mid to late 90s.
No,
Millennials.
millennials. Wait, popular.
I mean,
Millennials.
early to early 90s.
Stating birth years between the mid 90s and the early 2000s. So I'm
Oh, so wait, I'm not even a millennial. What the fuck am I?
Wait, no, with 1981 to 1996 being widely accepted defining range for this gen.
Oh,
so it's
yeah. So that is
81
yeah, so that is
to
us.
2000.
Wait, it
So
says
yeah, I'm
81
one of
to
them.
96.
No, it says 1990s to early 2000s, but also 81 to 96.
Dude, this shit is who chooses this stuff? So
But I think-
'cause
no,
then it's
wait.
saying Gen Z.
Gen Z,
is
is
mid to late
97 to
90s
2015.
to early 2010s. So yeah, I think
So I'm both of them.
you're a Gen Zillennial.
I'm just
You're a Gen Zillennial. There it is.
I hate these things. Why do we gotta title these things?
Dude, I don't
What
know.
the fuck does this even mean, dude?
I have no idea. I don't fucking know. Either way,
I just wish
video
I was in
games are cool.
Generation X, bro. Because Gen
That's
X is
now.
awesome. That's a sick name.
Yeah, that is.
No, Gen
Wait,
X
is it-
was 60s.
Oh, Gen X. What's the nows? I guess the right nows are the Gen Zs, right? Those are the kids doing the
What is
TikToks.
what is right now?
I think
What is
yeah, Gen Z
this-
are the teenager adults of right now. Teenager young
No,
adults of right
because
now.
Gen Z were people that were born in latest
2010s.
2015.
Yeah, so by now, well, I guess, yeah, there's the kids. Yes, the kids of now.
Let's see. No, right now is Gen Alpha.
You know why they're called Gen Z, right? Because Z is the last letter in the alphabet. The world is gonna end soon, bro.
I don't think
You're
that's
the
true.
last, You're
Let's
the
have a
last of
look.
a dying breed.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? The Lost Generation. Okay, the Lost Generation was 1890 to 1915. Okay.
Lost.
We're
We're not
the
going
Lost
through this
Generation.
whole tree. You got
Yes, we are. The
all right.
Interbellum Generation was 1901 to 1913. The Greatest Generation was 1910 to 1924. The Silent Generation was 1925 to 1945. The Baby Boomers were 1946 to 1964. Generation X, sick name, by the way. 65 to 79.
Yeah, see, look at this.
Zennials.
Millennials. Look
What
at
is
this
a
picture.
zennial?
See, millennials, 81 to 96.
Yeah, we're looking at no. This one says millennials is 80 to 94, but that's all good.
All
that
right.
means I'm not a millennial.
Yeah, exactly.
Then there's
You're
iGen or
that's
Gen
an
Z.
iPhone. Yeah, Gen Z.
That's an
What the-
iPhone.
Yeah.
Is 95 to 2012.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm an
you.
iPhone. And then the
Yes.
current is Gen Alpha.
Yeah, but they're babies right now.
Gen
They don't-
Alpha.
They're babies. That's
Yeah, so
babies
the-
right
the-
now. So Gen
the
Z, which is your
oldest-
age, are the people who are doing stuff. I'm gonna be a boomer.
Because the
soon.
oldest Gen Zer is 26 years old. And the
Yeah.
oldest Gen Alpha is 8.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Gen Alpha.
The
isn't-
youngest millennial is 27. So I'm an iPhone.
Yes. Yeah. I'm an iPhone. Yes, we solved the generational dispute. We did it right here. PVC Podcast. Generations, they've
Did
been
it.
solved. We did it.
We did
There's
it.
nothing else to.
Thanks,
There's nothing else to
Monster Hunter.
worry about. It's all
Sweet.
cured. We cured generational consequences.
All right. Sweet
That's
as. Zennials. I'm an iPhone.
You're
Awesome.
an iPhone, and we're
What a fucking waste.
we're a Z, or sorry, millennial. Fuck. God damn it. All right.
Fuck. Shit.
What? iFrames or Yasuke, Invincible memes.
What?
Yasuke?
Kyle.
Yasuke.
What?
All right.
What?
We are scuffed right
Yasuke?
now. Yes.
We can talk about Yasuke. Yasuke sucks.
Yasuke?
Yasuke sucks. Okay, I don't care what anyone says. I was so excited because I love Flying Lotus and I love Denzel Curry, right? And
Wait,
I know
Curry's
that
in
Denzel
it?
Curry. No, he's the soundtrack is produced by.
Oh,
them,
okay.
Right. So I was like, I know that Zell is a huge anime fan. He's gonna make
Yeah.
something awesome,
Yeah.
and it sucks. It is the worst looking show I think I've ever seen. It looks like a bad children's animation from like 2011. It's awful.
looks like-
it's so bad.
It looks like that bad Berserk reboot.
Yes,
That's what it
dude.
looks
Every like joke about like, man, Netflix animes look so bad. Usually I'm like, nah, some of them look pretty good. This is the joke,
Castlevania is sick.
right? This is the joke. This looks
Oh man.
awful. It looks so bad. Like I'm blown away by how bad this shit looks. And 80% of my enjoyment from any anime ever is how dope that shit looks.
Yeah.
Like I want it to look cool. I don't care about the story and stuff. I'm just trying to look at cool fights, right? This shit looks so bad. It looks awful. One of the worst shows I've ever looked at. If eyes could throw up, I think my eyes would throw up. Real bad.
Oh man. Have you
It's a
watched
bad
it at all,
looking show,
Mike?
man.
Have you watched it at all, Mike?
No, I don't want to.
Why are you
That was
not
a short
even
segment.
interested? Wait. Why are you not even interested?
No, I don't really. I thought it was gonna be a movie. When I heard it had like mechs and shit in it, I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, there's mechs in it?
I thought
What
it was
the-
just gonna be like a samurai story about,
Yeah, it's mixed. Awful.
but now it's just stupid.
Yeah, it's
Unfortunate.
bad. There's mechs, there's lasers, there's magic. I wanted a dope fucking samurai show, like Samurai Champloo type shit, like just
Yeah.
awesome stuff. I don't give a fuck. It's bad. It's not
You
good.
could have
It's a
had
bad
like
show.
the Black Ghost of Tsushima. But
Dude.
no, we get this pretentious shit. We get this like Inuyasha bullshit. Man, fuck this.
It's
That's
bad. Don't watch it.
I'm
Anyone
gonna check
who
it. I'm
watches
gonna
it-
check an episode or two to see.
Yeah, watch an episode. Tell me how long you lost, because there might be
Yeah.
some world records up for how long you can fucking sit through that shit.
There is nothing against me stopping watching a show that I don't like. Like when it comes to video games, I'm pretty stubborn. If I don't like something, I'm gonna keep doing it just because I want to get to the end. Not me when it comes to TV shows. If I'm watching a show
Yeah, I'm the same.
and it just stops being good, I'm just gonna stop watching it. I don't care about the end. I don't need to see it. I'm not having a good time,
Yeah.
and I'm just sitting here. So yeah, if it's not
Agreed.
good, I'll stop watching it. So I'll give it an episode or two.
Yep.
See, but
Because watch an episode. Dude, if you get past an episode, I'll be surprised. It's bad. It is
because
bad. Like,
it's 50-minute episodes, right? Hour long, basically, right? or is it 30
I don't
minutes?
think so. I think it's like a 20-minute episode.
Oh, okay.
From what I remember,
Yeah.
it's like a regular anime episode.
Oh, okay.
can check.
Because we basically Heather and I were we were either gonna start Yasuke or we were gonna start Invincible, and
Yeah, it's 30-minute an episode. So
Okay, yeah. So we started with Invincible, and that's what we're watching through now, which gets me right to my next fucking point. I am so tired, exhausted, drained
oh,
from this goddamn Invincible think mark meme. I was just so tired of it.
Think, Sammy, think.
And the worst
I
part
believe.
is it got me to watch the show, right? Because I wanted to see what this fucking meme was from. And the show is good. I'm enjoying the show. It's actually cool as hell. The show is
I've
awesome.
heard it's pretty good.
But I haven't gotten to the scene yet. But God, they're just we were saying this before the pod. I think I just don't like memeable memes anymore. Like if a meme is memeable, like you can take it, reproduce it, put a different filter on it and post it and gets 8 million likes. I don't think I like those kind of memes anymore. They just make me tired and sleepy and annoyed and makes me want to turn my social media off, which I probably should do more often than I don't anyway. But it's just like, how many ways are you going to draw it? Like, yes, there's infinite amounts of IPs and original things, right? Like there's infinite amounts. Let me just apply it here. You don't need to. You don't need to apply it here. It's fine. Just keep going on with your day. But it gets reinforced. I don't know. Maybe I'm a hater. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm getting old. But there's internet memes that make me laugh, and these don't.
How you can get more views than just making a new meme? You literally you take every picture of this meme that's different, you put them in a YouTube video, you add some stupid music. 1 million views. I'll give you like a month. It's gonna hit 1 million.
I don't think people are funny.
Yeah,
that's my take. I think
being
that there
funny
are a lot
is
of
much
people,
harder than
no, that is
they
not
think
very
it is.
funny.
Yeah,
right. And people just, I mean, I get that humor is subjective. That's cool. I understand, but like, dude, that doing the same thing but making it a little bit more relatable to a different group is not fucking funny anymore. Pisses me off. It's annoying.
It's like
stupid.
that was like funny around like, I don't want to say early internet, but when memes were like a new thing, right? Because it was like, oh man, that's cool. You can like create it and make your own. It's like now just everybody has access to tools, which is great, but not everybody needs to use it. It's like how I say all the time. Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up, and that's okay. All of us, every single one of us has had a time where we should probably just shut the fuck up. And that is okay.
And I think memes are at that point.
There's a time where, yeah.
I think global, like, if you see a thing that is easily translatable to a different group and you're involved with that group, just don't do it next time. Just think, you know what? Maybe the world is sick of this. Maybe this died with like Gordon Ramsay memes, right? Maybe that was the peak of it, and we're done now. Maybe everyone is sick of. Here is the same screenshot, but with a different caption saying, "Wow, when Paul death fists you, when the insect glaive the bug doesn't work, when the fucking Call of Duty gun doesn't reload properly." It's like, dude, I'm so sick to fucking death of all of this shit. Not funny anymore. I'm done. Put my fucking foot down. I'm about to take over the world. Rule number 1: none of this shit. Fucking.
There was
sick.
a point where I was complaining about it to Heather, and I was on Twitter. It's like, oh, we'll just get off of Twitter if you're whatever. Shut up. I was complaining to Heather about it on Twitter, and I hadn't scrolled already, and I was like, look, I'm gonna scroll and it's gonna show up. I have not looked at my feed yet, but I'm going to scroll, and at least 2. Fucking 3 of them showed up. Bam. It was like bam, bam, 1, 2 right away. And I did a couple more scrolling. Bam, another one. I was like, look at this. This is why I need to stop. You see this? This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Dumb.
But I do want to get to the scene in the show and be like, ha, I've seen it. Now shut the fuck up.
Dude, it extends. Why can't people just like shit without needing to make something off of it? Right? Why can't we just go, man, that was a real funny scene. Did you guys see that scene? That was a funny scene.
Yeah.
Done.
That's it.
Done. Sweet. We did it. We laughed at it, and it's done now. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Maybe I'm just pessimistic and stupid.
Yeah, no, I mean, me too. Sure. Maybe that's what it is. But man, Mike was about to make a meme, and I was like, dude, if you make that meme, I'm not interacting with it at all.
Yeah. In fact, my interaction with it will be me calling you a dweeb. That'll be my whole thing. I will interact with it, but I will fucking make fun of you for making it because it's not funny, it's shitty, it's dumb. Not a fan.
But fortunately, you didn't.
I don't know.
You're a smart man, Mikael. Smart
Good
man.
job, Mikael.
Is he frozen? Uh-oh. Mike. Oh,
he's not.
okay. All right. Dude, you guys be fucking me up with that, man.
Damn, I was trying so hard, but my eyes were getting blurry from like not blinking.
You guys be
Like-
fucking me up with that. All right. You both done it. I can't do it. It doesn't work on my side because I'm recording
You gotta
this,
be
so I
like-
can't. I mean, I guess.
It's real hard, man.
It's
Because
hard.
when it goes silent and we're trying to figure it out, dude, I've only got it once, and now Mike's got it once. But yeah, it's hard. It's good shit.
Yeah,
It's a good trick. What's it about
Oh,
iFrames?
but yeah.
it's a good trick.
Oh no.
I-
never mind.
Oh wait, iPhone?
No. Mike has this thing, okay, where me and Sam will talk about the topic and then move on, and then Mike's like, "Wait, fucking now it's my time to talk about this." What were you gonna say, Mike? What were you talking about with bad?
I don't know.
bad
I was just
memes?
gonna say that I was gonna make one, but you know, it was just too much work. I didn't feel like doing it.
Good. You made the right
Good.
choice.
You
I'm
know,
very
it
proud
probably
of you.
wasn't gonna be funny because I was just gonna
It's-
have.
It's not funny anymore.
I was gonna have Ryu there, and the Hunter on the floor, and he's gonna be like, "Think, Hunter." Like you couldn't like show you Geki or some fucking shit. I don't know. It just was like that.
See, look, look what we got instead. You not making it and telling the story was infinitely funnier than if you actually made it and posted it. So look at
There
that.
you go.
A win-win. We didn't get another shitty meme and we got a funny story instead.
It was funny. You explaining this half-baked idea was way funnier than fucking you actually thinking about it and making it. So just do that next time as well, Mike. Just keep it half-baked. It'll be funny.
Think the Shoryugeki. I don't fucking.
I don't fucking
Remember the Pope meme?
some
Because
shit.
I did that
Which one?
What?
when the Pope was it was a while.
Oh,
ago.
the
He was
Pope one?
Yeah,
Yeah, see,
yeah.
that one, I didn't hate that one because that one
I
took.
did.
I hated it. So I hated it because people did it with no fucking effort, right? It was just like
yeah.
3 pictures of the Pope and then just a random fucking picture. So it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
fucking hate those. But then there were ones that were actually good where they made it look like the Pope was actually fucking holding something. Those were funny because there was something there. And all the rest of them didn't look like that. So the majority of them, yeah, they were fucking stupid. Like, here's the 3 pictures of the Pope, and I put just a picture of a fucking Logitech keyboard. That's not funny. What's the point of this? He's not even holding anything. His arm's cut off. Like, what? Stop. But then there were ones that like people made one that looked like his arms were a part of it, and it was from like a different scene in a game or something. Those were kind of funny. But they also weren't as abundant because like that wasn't good for Twitter algorithm. Like 4 pictures. That's
wasn't?
not. No, like
Oh,
Twitter
Oh,
never
yeah, you're
shares
right.
like multiple pictures, so like it didn't show up as often because Twitter algorithm because it's 4 pictures. So I didn't get as exhausted with it. This is just one image posted and it's fucking.
You know what's weird is that I don't even. Do you use tags often? Because
Never,
I don't even need to do
Like
that
hashtags?
anymore. Yeah.
never. I actually hate hashtags. I use them very rarely and sparingly for like important things or like this person or company gave me something. I'll hashtag or whatever or something just came
You-
out. It feels so
You
fucking
know-
2012 to see a hashtag.
Yeah. I don't like using them anymore.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I'm at the point on Twitter where I could just be like, I can put a tweet up and say, I scratched my ass and watch that get like 50 likes.
Yeah.
Like, that's like,
Yeah,
it's
it doesn't.
weird.
It's whatever. And if you say
It's
whatever
weird.
that you would hashtag, Twitter's already seeing that anyway. So it's like nobody clicks on a hashtag and scrolls through what they're fucking.
No.
Nobody does that.
Nah. No.
So-
I've done that once. I've done it once.
That's it. How many
It was
tweets
for
you got?
it was for
A lot. A
it was for
lot.
Cyberpunk though. It was for Cyberpunk.
Oh my god. All right. I didn't think I was gonna
Okay.
hear those 3 syllables here. for at least another 4 weeks.
I didn't say 2077.
You just said it.
No, I said cyberpunk.
No, you
That
just
could be
said the
anything.
numbers just now.
I did? Oh, I didn't even
Yes.
notice that. Oh, wait. Oh, you mean... Oh, yeah. You mean when I just said it. Yo.
Shit.
You know what he's gonna fucking say next? Fucking goddamn stories.
Oh, yeah. Stories, too. Yo, when that game comes out, you're not going to hear the end of it.
I can't wait for that game to come out and you to talk about it for an hour and me and Tom to not give a fuck.
Dude, that'll be the first time that fucking Sam's camera is gonna be fucking frozen.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
gonna
that
get to.
motherfucker
I'm
is just
gonna be able to try the freeze. Yeah, I'm gonna get to
Just-
do it.
dead. Not like it.
Y'all say
No
that
one
now,
else
but
cares.
watch. Stories 2 gonna blow up, and y'all
I
gonna
wouldn't
want
know.
some of that.
I wouldn't know, because guess what, Mikael? I'm not buying that shit. Not-
You know what I'm gonna
Wouldn't
do?
know.
I might have. Maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm gonna get that shit from Walmart, put it in my Switch, get the layered, and return that shit right back.
This isn't what I thought it was gonna be. I'm fucking
I'm
stupid.
clipping this. I'm clipping this.
Relax.
This is not fair. This is.
It is. It is fair.
Nah.
Stupid game. It's dumb. It's dumb and stupid. It doesn't have any
I
reason to
think it's dumb and
exist.
stupid. It's just not for me.
Huh?
That's all.
I think it's
It's
dumb
just
and
not for me.
stupid. I hate it. No, I don't hate it. I've never played it. I don't know what the fuck it is. I just don't have any interest in it. I don't
Yeah.
know. It is what it is. Fucking stories. How was the pizza today, mate?
Oh my god, what do we have to eat today? Fucking an hour and a half in.
I had a
Tell us.
cream cheese bagel
Oh
Okay.
wow.
on an everything bagel.
Nice.
And then I had a cream cheese bagel on an everything bagel with
Okay.
salmon in it.
Okay.
Wait, so you had 2 everything
Yeah.
bagels?
Yeah, with cream cheese, one with salmon, one with diced mushrooms.
Ooh.
And
cooked
I was on
mushrooms?
the toilet for fucking 2 hours.
Jesus.
That sounds
2
stressful.
hours. And what, like, when you finally get it out, and then like all of a sudden, like it just comes out watery. Well, you thought you were done, and then it just like, yeah, that's what happened to me. Like I thought I was finished,
You know, I'm
and
glad
I
we
had to
got
sit
to
on there
this
for another 20 minutes.
an hour and a half in and not at the beginning, because this would probably make somebody turn the rest of the fucking pot off. So if you got here, you're a soldier, and we baited you. Haha, we got you. Now we're talking about shit.
Get fucked. Dickhead.
What
But
did
yeah,
you
that's
have,
all
Tom?
I ate.
It's early part again, so I haven't eaten. It's 2 in the PM. I haven't eaten anything
Oh
today.
yeah.
I had a coffee. It's gone now.
Wait, did you make that at home with the cup?
No,
or
I
did you get
bought
that?
it. I went and I bought it.
I was like, dude, what the hell type of coffee you got?
$6.
Dude, fuck
Can you-
that.
Set
Was it
the-
just
up the
coffee?
price.
Was it like a latte
Yeah.
or
Oh,
just
it's a
regular
cappuccino,
coffee?
but it's like it's $6.
I hope Mike's okay.
Gotta be joking. Mike might be dead.
I hope he's all right.
Fuck him. See you, Mike.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. All right, he's
What
smiling, so I think
happened?
he's all right.
What did you have brought? He brought something. What is
Wait,
that?
did you get up like an emergency just happened just to get a cup?
Nah, this is a frozen this is alcohol.
That's a McDonald's thing.
That looks like
I
a
put it in
McDonald's
there.
cup.
I put it in there.
Oh, you added alcohol to your McDonald's
just jump?
drink?
No, it was you know the frozen pina colada things that come in
Yes.
that packet thing?
Yes.
So I had to put it in the fridge last night, so I just put it in a McDonald's cup.
I would love to just fly on the wall on Mike's life, man, and just like see his faces when he makes decisions. Can you imagine, dude? Mike, fridge open, 2 in the damn morning, thinking, I wonder where I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Like
McDonald's cup.
McDonald's cup. That's it. That is a big McDonald's cup too. What is that? How do you get a cup that big?
That's
That's
America.
huge.
America.
Yeah, it's America.
That's a big cup, man.
That's probably a medium.
That's
isn't it?
huge.
That's probably a
That's
medium.
massive.
Yeah, dude.
This is a medium.
What?
Large is large is
Yep.
bigger.
Can you hold it up to your hand? Can you put your hand on it?
I mean, I have long fingers, so
Dude,
Yeah,
that is
that's
flat, like twice the size of a large here. I'm not playing with you.
Yeah, dude. It's America.
That is huge.
It's not a joke when they say that shit. It's A large
it's real.
is fucking. I don't have anything to compare it to, but it's
That's
it's
not
big,
good.
dude. It's
You
big.
shouldn't be able to not compare it. That's insane.
Yeah,
I would say
it's
it's
too big.
kind of hard to like. I mean, yeah, large is like about like 3/4 of the size of that medium. That's insane. You
Yeah.
guys are living
Yeah, it's
large and
nuts.
gross.
Literally
That's not good.
fucking obese.
That's bad.
Obese ass country.
Disgusting. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
what did I
fucked up.
have? I had so yeah, it's late here, so I had the whole day. I had work today. So after my first job, I had some Chipotle tacos, some steak tacos. They were pretty good. And then I came home.
Put the damn drink away, Mike. Oh my fucking god.
My bad.
As he leans further into the mic and fucking cough.
I hate this, dude. I fucking. Holy shit,
Oh
man.
shit! God damn.
Come on, Mike.
Oh god. All right. What happened? I had tacos. And then I came home and I had loaded potato skins for dinner. That's what I had.
What is that?
So
With cheese?
yeah, the
Loaded
cheese and a little bacon
potato
on it.
skin.
It's like you
Yeah.
take this a slice of a potato, like an actual potato, and you carve it out and put some cheese and bacon in it.
Oh, that seems cool.
Yeah,
what do
pretty
you
good.
do with the rest of the potato?
No, it's like in a package, like it's already made and put together. Like it's like a
Oh.
box.
This
like
is
frozen.
America, man. It's frozen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you make it yourself, I made some French fries from actual potatoes. Like
Nice.
I just went to the store, bought some potatoes, cut them up. You already know where I put them, and then they cooked, and it was good.
Nice. Dude, these potato skins look delicious.
They're really good.
They
They're-
are.
Yeah, they're very good. Probably terrible for you. Wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, that's
But
most
they're-
things.
Yeah, they're tasty. I mean, it's potato,
wanna do
cheese,
that.
and bacon. Like you can't
Yeah.
go wrong.
Look at this.
Yeah, they're good.
Look at this thing.
Now, what the
Let me
hell?
delete this
That's
last thing that I posted. I was trying to stockpile them, and I found that.
Whoa,
not
those
gonna
are
talk- Look at
super
this.
loaded. Holy shit!
Look at that. That
Nah, I
looks
had some little-
delicious.
I had some little dinky frozen joints that had like a little spoon of cheese with some bacon on it. No, these are fucking serious loaded
Oh,
potatoes.
you had
man. I
like
made-
this type of wave. Like one
Yeah.
of these bad boys.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like that. Except it was
Yeah.
just cheese. It wasn't even sour cream. Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, it was like
These
those.
ones look delicious.
Yeah, those look crazy. Shit, maybe I'll
Oh.
do that with some potatoes that we got.
Maybe
Not a bad
maybe we all
idea.
do this week, and then we report back. I say,
Yeah, you can make them in the oven,
wow,
Mike.
look at that.
You have potatoes? Get some potatoes. Make some loaded potatoes.
I'm sure
Mike.
you can do it with pizza and everything bagels. If that's
A
all you've
loaded
got, 'cause
pizza.
It seems like it
Make a
is.
loaded pizza. Take the toppings
wrong,
from the
Mike?
pizza and carve out the bagel. Put it in the bagel. Loaded
Pizza
bagel.
boys. Just a good little pizza
Original
boy.
bagel bites. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
They have to pay me for this.
I don't know what a bagel bite is, but I'll Google it. Bagel bite.
They're overrated. They're not that great. They're just all bread.
They're just little.
Like a very
they're just little bagels.
yeah, but that's
pretty
like so
cute.
much. It's so much bread compared to everything else. They're not great. And then you either cook them too much and they're rock hard, or you don't cook them enough and it's just chewy dough. It's not. They're not a
Even
good look.
bagel bites can't get enough of Ariana Grande's new album.
What? What?
All right. So iFrames. So about Rise iFrames. We haven't even talked about Monster Hunter on this pod today.
We haven't at all.
It's
I don't think
great.
we have. No, we haven't talked about it at all. iFrames.
Yeah, iFrames. So you posted
Did I
this
put
about
that in? I did.
Yeah, you did that. Yeah, and I saw a post that was recently about it too.
I was thinking about it. I read on Twitter, fucking Rise iFrames have dropped on your roll. I think it's like a couple frames off, whatever.
It was 6,
I
now
think
it's 4.
the bigger deal there is the fact that we're used to 60 FPS Monster Hunter, and
Yeah,
we're now
60
playing
FPS
on 30. So
and
4
6
is
frames.
yeah. So 4 is 2, right? Which is why it feels harder to iframe shit. I kind of noticed it, but not hugely. I still think it's fine. But it got me thinking about how we would feel about making it bigger, making it smaller. And then I started thinking about how different iframes are in MH compared to every other game that revolves around them, right? Like, dude, Dark Souls iframes, there are so many.
Dude, you get like
your
50.
roll is huge. Yeah, it's massive. And like there are, nowadays there's a lot of games where you roll and you get iframes, right? It's like a very common thing. Pretty much every game with a combat system has that now. And all the time it's so heavy. Like you have so many iframes. MH is really tight.
So,
like really tight. To the point where you don't rely on them that heavily.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, like prior to World, I never calculated iframe roars. Like it was just not
really.
It was just like that's the way. No, like without earplugs, I never really like consistently iframed roars in old World Monster Hunter. It was just like
that was
the
like
window
my
was
favorite thing.
Too small for me to do consistently. I block them and stuff, and it happened. It's not like it never happened, but like all the time, it was just like,
oh yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense too.
Like compared
especially
to
with
World,
CB because you can choose.
Yeah, with like World, it's like it doesn't matter what it is. I'm iframing 90% of the monster's roars. Like
very
if I'm not stuck in an animation or something. In Old World, it was like I didn't really iframe roars all the time. It would like I'd try to do it and usually miss it, and that would be expected. Like in
since
World,
you played so
like
much CB,
yeah, but even before
like
Charge played, like with Longsword and stuff, like I didn't really iframe roars all that often. Like in Try and 3U, and well, I mean Try, I was learning the game, that wasn't really a thing, but in like 3U and stuff, I didn't like iframe roars. I mean, you couldn't underwater anyway.
So dumb.
But,
yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting. They work really weird. They're so small and like, I think it's the only game with that kind of mechanic where it's like iframes are good, but there's a lot of attacks that you can't iframe. And in general, it's more about positioning than iframes, right? Because you're in animation lock a lot in MH. So, if you're iframing everything, you're most likely actually not playing very well, right? It's like it's more about being in the right spot so that you don't have to iframe, and the iframe is like a backup. Whereas like Dark Souls and stuff, it's like that's like the whole fucking game. So it's interesting. I think it's cool. I never really thought about it. In terms of increasing it or decreasing it, I think I'm not fussed about them decreasing it. It doesn't affect me too much. I'm not like super upset about it. I think the stuff that you would usually iframe you're gonna iframe anyway. And I think increasing it is overall a bad idea. I think it's cool how it's unique. And
Like
I think that
drastically increasing it.
yeah, I mean like we get like 20 frames, like a huge
that would be
increase.
crazy.
A big part of like the learning curve of MH is learning how to use them, because it's not just like get better at them, right? It's like learning where to use them is like a real fun part of the game, and a real fun part of like learning monsters, and like learning when you can iframe something is like satisfying, right? Because there's like a level of trial and error to it. I think if they just made it like here's 20 frames when you press the fucking B button, it's like, man, fucking
Yeah,
I'm not
just dodge
really
Well,
about
everything.
that.
with SNS, I mean, you press guard and back, and you got 20 frames right there.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that. That's so
Yeah, that's
fucking
crazy.
nuts.
But that's also a combo,
Startup there.
right? Like, yeah. Like
Startup is a
you
thing.
go into that, you can't roll after you do that, right? You back hop
After
and you
you
have
do
to
the
choose
back step?
something. Yeah. You have to slash or you have to
yeah.
perfect rush, and then you can roll. So it's a commitment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 20 frames and then a commitment, but it's still a commitment. And you can only do it from, I mean, yes, it's pretty free comparatively, but it's still an input, and it's an input that can be fucked up, because I fuck it up all
Yeah,
the goddamn
a
time.
lot.
Yeah. So like it's a huge window, but it does cost. I mean, it's just like all the options, like, right? Like longsword and longsword foresight and, you know, rage slash super armor, like all it's just
Yeah.
options. But yeah.
Evasion doesn't affect those anymore, though.
No.
It's
Well,
always a flat 20 now.
wait, it doesn't affect the backup for SNS either?
Nope.
Oh
Just
shit.
20.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I didn't know that at all. Oh, that's what this is
Which
saying.
means that,
That's what I'm
like-
looking at, right? Sword and shield
Yeah.
backstep 20, level 5 20. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, but it affects the other ones though. It affects
Yeah, it affects the regular, like,
hammer, dodge bolt,
yeah.
step. Cool. But it doesn't affect longsword, sword and shield, hunting horn. Oh, it doesn't affect hunting horn. Wait, insect glaive recall? There's iframes on that?
It's the art, not the art. Sorry, the wire bug recall.
Oh, okay.
You know how like one of the wire bug moves is you like fling yourself backwards, and the insect like comes back to you. So yeah, there's iframes
Oh,
in it, but, like,
okay.
it's,
I
you
was
don't
like,
use it because it's
does that
useless.
replace
It's
diving
what you
wyvern?
choose. Yeah, it replaces
Oh, okay.
the dive, so you
Yeah.
never use it. But
Yeah.
I was the same. I was like, what the fuck? Why have we got 15 frames of
Yeah.
fucking invincibility recalling
like,
that
what
shit?
the
No
hell?
way. Like, but no, it's not real. Because I saw it and I tested it. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. It's like, holy
no,
shit.
it's not a thing. Yeah, it's not a
Okay.
thing. It's the wire bug thing. It's kind of annoying because it's like recall Kinset is the name of the wire bug action. I kind of wish this chart like highlighted that as like blue or
That
something.
it was
to, like,
called
show,
a wire
like-
bug. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's kind of a confusing thing.
Yeah. Only other game that I play that is similar to iframe stuff is PSO2, but it takes it kind of in like a different direction where I don't know what the frame data is, but it's not like a lot, but the game expects you to do it. Right? Like you're not really ever expected to iframe too often in Monster Hunter. Like you can do it and it's beneficial to do it, but there's very few situations where it's like, oh, I have to iframe this or else I'm gonna get hit or die or whatever. There are so many situations in PSO2 where it's like you are meant to iframe this or you get hit for 80% of your health and that's it. And it's kind of crazy. If you don't have like a guard or parry or something, at least in current PSO2, NGS, it seems a bit different. It seems better in my opinion, but in like towards like late game PSO2 stuff now, like there's some stuff where you just gotta fucking iframe over and over, or like that's it. Like Masquerade and what is it, Sodam or whatever. Have you done any of those, Mike? The Masquerade or Sodam depth?
I've done Masquerade like 35 times,
Mhm.
and then I didn't do Sodam yet because PSO2 is off of my SSD right now.
Oh, you uninstalled it?
Yep.
Oh shit.
I mean, until NGS is out, yeah.
Oh damn. What made you just uninstall? Were you just out of space, or were you just like, man,
Yeah.
fuck
I
this game?
needed space. Too many recordings on this shit. So
Yeah, it's a big ass game too. It's like 80 gigs.
yep.
Yeah, that shit's stuck on my damn computer.
Wait, you can't delete that?
I can't find
Oh,
it. Fucking Microsoft.
All right. Well, I'll help you figure out where that shit is, because it is annoying. But yeah, you can get it off.
Pissing me off.
But yeah,
I
that's
googled it
that
for like
was
2
really,
hours. Couldn't find it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's interesting because I saw this chart, but I didn't really look at it. My eyes kind of just glazed over. But yeah, that's interesting that they're doing that the way they are. But yeah, I don't think it needs to be changed. I'm okay with the 4. It kind of so like in older Monster Hunter, since iframing just was harder, at least to me, it felt harder. When you did get it, it was just like, oh, iframe the roar. Like it was always like super excited versus like World. It's like, I'm gonna iframe this, and if I don't, like, fuck, what am I doing? Like I'm an idiot. So
Yeah,
that's
it's like a difference
kinda,
of like fucking when it happens, it feels good versus when it doesn't happen, it feels bad.
yeah,
Right? Like
yeah,
there's that like difference there. Yeah.
It depends too, because like iframing like regular attacks without evasion is still hard.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's,
yeah, and
it's
that's
like
the thing
if
with
you
it. No, you're good. No,
Huh?
go. What were you saying? If you what? Mike.
if you wait until like the end of if you wait until the very end of like Rathian's tail whip, you can iframe that. Just roll into it and you won't get hit.
The
Oh,
double
yeah,
back
yeah.
doesn't hit you, because that used to hit you.
Huh?
Because when Raytheon tail whips, right, like you're on the ground,
Yeah.
it tail whips like this. So there's this, and then it comes
Yeah.
back around. The comeback around used to hit you.
Oh no, I know that. Once the tail is like when she initially does it, once it's like right here, you can roll into it.
But
they
does it
won't
hit
hit
you
you.
when it comes back around though? Because it used to, and that would be the
No,
bullshit.
I don't think it does that anymore unless you're
Oh.
like behind her.
I
Yeah.
think it's weapon dependent too. I think it's like if you SNS, you can move a decent distance after the iframe. If that makes sense because of your walk speed.
Yeah.
Whereas if you played CB, you probably couldn't. GS, you probably couldn't. I think it's weapon dependent.
Okay.
I would
Because yeah,
assume.
that's the thing. I dodged the initial flip, and then her tail would come back around, and I'd still fucking get hit. Like, all right, well, what was
Yeah.
the point of iframing that? But yeah, that's I don't remember what the fuck I was gonna say. I got bad brain, man. I got real
Dude,
bad brain.
I think we all got some bad brain today. It's all right. Get into it.
So yeah, what do we got? We got yeah, we're talking about iframes. Oh, and I guess that goes back to oh, that's what I was saying. So with the iframes, like in Rise, since they seem they are harder because they're less frames. So when I get a little hype when I get some raw iframes now, because it's like harder than it was in World. So like,
Yeah.
especially early Rise when I didn't actually know the number was smaller, but it just felt harder. It's like, oh shit, I got the iframe. Especially with the hammer step. The
Water.
no,
thing?
not water. Well, I mean, water strike is sick.
Oh,
but
you mean
when you
the
change
form change thing?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that iframe feels good. Getting the roar on that, and then going right into the impact crater. Hammer's so sick. Hammer's so damn sick.
I still haven't played it at all. I haven't even like touched it in training mode and stuff. Seems cool though.
Oh man, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, so there's still some kind of hype when I do get iFrames now in Rise because that makes sense because it's a bit harder. But yeah, comparing the world, that takes us to the next thing. We were talking about that a bit before the pod. I think there are things where I think we took, well, or now I guess took world for granted, world and Iceborne for granted, like decos for one. I know it was always a thing, deco grind or whatever, and I personally didn't take it for granted, but necessarily the deco grind, but like set building is something I definitely took for granted. How easy and like accessible it is or was to make sets in world in Iceborne. Mike, you what are you doing?
There's two things happening. It's like this is really like sour. And I'm also getting kind of drunk at the same time.
We need to stop. We need to reset on episode 10. Wow. Like, nothing good has happened out of you getting that damn cup, Michael. All right.
And you got up so with urgency, with such urgency.
You needed
like,
it.
I thought somebody was breaking in your house.
Right? I'm like, wow, we're going to have to stop the pod and like help Mike to do something. Like, he needed that cup and nothing good has happened. Like, nothing. Not a single good thing has happened from you getting that damn cup.
Oh my God, Mike. Mikael. You can't wear black on the pod anymore. You got to wear a more colorful shirt next pod. You can't do it.
Yeah, this is a curse.
You can't do it. No more black hoodies. What this pod is fucking scuffed, man. Episode 10.
Yeah, we're having a rough one, dude.
Scuffed.
Jesus Christ. How long are we in? I can't even see the damn timer. You got the timer fucking tucked in there.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hour 47. We can fucking just, that's all fucked. We're all fucked up right now, dude. Jesus. Fuck.
Oh my God.
Put the cup away.
It's done. It's empty now. He's gonna look at him.
Oh.
Look at him.
What happened? What do you know the fuck we were talking about?
We're talking about taking world and Iceborne for granted. And I was talking about how I definitely took set building and the accessibility of set building for granted in world and Iceborne.
I agree.
Now that I'm playing Rise.
Yeah, I agree.
So, do you think that's worse in Rise?
Yes. Wow, yes. Holy
Hands
shit.
down. Set building feels worse in Rise.
It feels
one,
like
there's
I am
charms,
constantly. You go.
Which, there's charms, which I'm very vocal and open on how I feel about charms. And then it's like, oh, well, there's decos, but the offset of decos feels terrible, right? It's like making one deco feels the equivalent of crafting and upgrading one charm all the way in World and Iceborne. Like one deco feels like that much work. And then how many skills are there and how many decos are there? So it's like I'm making fucking 5 handicraft charms to make 5 decos. Like 5 fully upgraded handicraft charms feels like that's what 5 decos is. So the offset doesn't really feel that, like, it's attainable, right? Like it's numerically attainable, but it does not feel as accessible as it was, right? Like if I'm like, oh man, I want to just gem in 5 handicraft, or what, I think all that by the time Iceborne came out, all the charms, like you could fully upgrade them, or most of them you could. If I want to make a charm equivalent, right, it's like it's such a grind. And it's not like a fun grind. That's the thing. It's not like, all right, I need to just like get the rare drop. getting a rare drop and having that take long, for me personally, feels worse than just trying to get 800 lazarite jewels. Because it's like, oh, I got one. I need fucking 20 more. Did I get one on this hunt? Nope. All right, well, did I get one on the next one? Nope. All right, okay. How about this one? Oh, I got one more. Okay, now I need 19 more. It's like not one lazarite doesn't feel like a milestone. And it was the same way before lazarites were in the game. The same thing with blood runs. Like one blood run didn't feel like a milestone. It just felt like another one that's going to disappear in 5 seconds. As opposed to like, a gem or, a orb or a plate. Like, yeah, I need 5 of those, but like that's a milestone. Like that's all right, that's one deco done. It's like that hunt finished that one deco as far as that material goes. No one hunt is going to finish a deco as far as jewels go, because you're not going to get 8 in one run. And if you do, like, at least right now, hopefully they'll give us an event quest or something that does that. But as of right now, it's like, yeah, but like right now, it's like, all right, I do a hunt and I got a third of a deco, and I got to do that fucking 30 more times, 20 more times for one skill of a deco. So I just don't make sense.
Yeah, that's my thing too. For the first time, maybe ever in MH, I feel like I stop myself from making sets. Right? It's like usually like a good example is like Cammy IG. Right? Like it's my favorite IG in the series. It fucking looks awesome, but it's not very good in Rise.
Not yet.
And that's okay. I'm cool with that. I'm not fussed, because usually in any other game, it's like, man, this isn't a very good weapon, but it's all good. I'll just make a set around it. I'll just make a poison attack set with some handicraft on it, and it'll be all good. Like, no worries. But then I was like looking into it, and I was like thinking of making a set, and I was like, man, this isn't gonna be fun. Like, to get these decos, I'm not gonna have fun, so I'm not gonna make the set. I just made the IG and used it for a hunt, and then I'll never use it again. It also feels like every piece of progress that I make in the game comes with like 10 other things that I feel like I have to do that I don't actually want to do anymore. Right? Like every time I hunt and I come back and my charm counter is ticked, I'm like, oh, fuck, man. In 5 hunts, I got to go kill a fucking Nalwa again to go reset these goddamn charms. I feel that's why I haven't been playing the game very much. I feel like I'm in this constant loop of like, here's something that you want to do, but here's a finite amount that you can do that thing before you have to go do something else to keep your shit ticking how you want it to tick. I don't like that.
Yep.
It's fucking...
Yeah.
I just want Guiding Lands, man. God,
dude. Yeah, that's another one, right? Guiding Lands. Guiding Lands is definitely something taken for granted, right? That whole system of just hop in there, hunt literally forever. Only reason you're coming back is if you care about your farm, right? That's like the only reason you came back from Guiding Lands.
It was so good. It was
like, your farm, or if you wanted to craft something.
I would just put on a podcast and just hunt for like, I remember one time I did it, like I woke up at like 9 and I played and played and played, and I went to bed at like fucking 10 p.m. I was just in the fucking lands, bro. Just landing. Just hunting shit. Fucking Glav came up. All right, I'll do it. I'll fucking hunt that thing. No worries. I'll be fun. Get my fucking HR, get my shit, get my decos. Like, it was the best. It was the best.
And
it was
that's
so much
the
fun.
thing that was sick for me, because I'm like, that's why I haven't done much for layered, is that it's like it's a gift and a curse. So it's sick that they put layered in so early, especially for like you, Tom, because you were like, I need layered. I want it. If they don't have it, I'm cooling. And for me, it's like, I like layered. I enjoy it, but I can work with 5 pieces or whatever.
Right.
So in Iceborne World, when we got it, it was after Guiding Lands was a thing, after we had been in there for hours, weeks, months. So I had a stockpile of stuff. So then they dropped it, and I was like, boom, no problem. Getting it all right now. Nailed it. Got all the layer that was available. Because I had already been in Guiding Lands. I had already used the materials I needed. I just had this big stock pool from just being in Guiding Lands. So the inverse of that is Rise, dropping layered very early, which is cool. It's available. and this is definitely just a personal problem, just how I play Monster Hunter. I don't have an infinite amount of stuff because there's new stuff that just came with all of the layered that's just not there. And I mean, the game's only been out a month, so now I don't have 8 million materials of everything like I would if this came at the end of the game. So I can't get all of it at once, so I'm just not getting it at all. So I'm just not even really messing with layered that much. I'm just like, well, I'm just going to need to get some materials. And if I'm getting some materials, I'd rather put those towards decos or the armor or a weapon or something else that eventually, when I play the game for a ton of hours, assuming I do that, that'll be done. So I just like haven't been messing with much layered unless it's like stuff I know I don't need. So like I made the bone layered because it's bones. Like I have 8 million bones. I don't need those. Whatever I need those for, I'm gonna have enough. But like TO layered, like I don't know what I'm making that. There's a bunch of TO weapons. There's TO armor, and I know the armor's great, and some of the weapons might be good. And
the weapons they're only in the first tier, so I think we gotta wait until 3.0 to upgrade them.
Yeah, true. So even then, that's like, well, maybe I'll need to save them for then. But it's just a weird small thing for me. I can't even call it an issue because it's not a problem. It's just how I just played World and Iceborne with the layered was like that was the only thing I liked about them coming out in waves. Well, even if it didn't come out in a wave, just that it coming out at the end of the game's life was that I already had a shit ton of materials, so I could just make them right away. And that just
was exclusively a bad thing for me.
Yeah.
Like there's not a single good thing about that for me personally. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
It's like I just want my shit now so I can make my character how I want them to look now. And like my priority is like I'm always going to make the layered first. Like that's my favorite part of the game. I'll make my fucking IG and the armor set later if I want to. But I'm making my damn layered right now. Whereas like that prioritization is like different for you because you want to make like fucking everything, and like there's that just in case thing of like, yeah, but like what if I need it for this or like whatever, right? Whereas in my head I'm like, I'll just like first
I'll
hunt,
just grind it out.
I'll come back. Yeah, like first hunt, I'll come back and make the layered, and then I'll fucking do what I won't even look at the weapons and the armor until I've got my fucking layered sorted out because
it's just a priority thing.
Yeah,
but guiding lands just like helped with that though. So like on both sides, right? Like you got in guiding lands, like you just said, you did that 10-hour session. Whatever, you got enough to make layered armor. Who cares? The augments, you're just in there for 10 hours, just fighting whatever showed up.
Fighting shit. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was the best.
So I hope for something like that. And again, like I hope for that because we've gotten something. I never thought about guiding lands being in the game until we got it. And I was like, holy shit, this is genius. Now why haven't we always had this? So
I would love it, man. I'd even take like an infinite rampage or something. It's just like go for as long as you can go. I'd be cool with that. Like just something where it's like, I don't know, do you want to just like go and do this thing like until we're sick of it, rather than like having to go back to the hub and think like, okay, who needs what and what are we doing? And I don't really want to fight that and blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, guiding lands, it's like, get 4 homies in, talk shit and fucking fight stuff. And if one of us, I remember I was the only one in my group of fucking boys that liked Barry in World. He sucked, right? I mean, in Iceborne, sorry, he sucked. He wasn't fun. I just convinced myself that he didn't. So I used to like, we'd all be in the fucking guiding lands, and then a Barry would pop up, and I would just go fucking do it by myself, and they would go hunt the fucking Kieran that popped up or some shit, right? Like, it was the best. I loved it. Guiding lands was fucking awesome. But I do know that some people hated it. My friend Preston hated guiding lands because it was like it wasn't a direct goal. Like it wasn't like do this, and then leave. He didn't like that. He wanted to just go do the thing and then fucking get his reward and then fuck off. But I liked how freeform it was, man. I like being able to
I miss that whatever. Too. And that took me back to try in 3U with the free hunt. It was literally guiding lands before guiding lands. You just and you did get some. I think you did get special materials, but they were for like house shit. But yeah, you just go out there, and I think it capped at 5 monsters. After 5, nothing else spawned. But it was the same kind of idea. After the first, it would tell you, I think, 2 monsters that were out there. But after that, you just didn't know what was going to show up, and you just hunt stuff until they all I did that so many times. I would just go out there, hunt the 2, and then hunt the other 3 until nothing else would spawn in Deserted Island anymore.
But what about the expeditions and Rise?
I mean, yeah, but for what, right? Like, why would I do an expedition over just doing a hunt? Guiding Lands, there was a reason for going to Guiding Lands.
I mean,
Free Hunt, there was a reason for going to Free Hunt.
I'll tell you why. There's not enough, like, I can't even fight a Nargacuga, like, normally in high rank anywhere else but the fucking Flooded Forest.
I saw you talking about that on Twitter, and I like never noticed that. I haven't really looked at the quests, as in the locations and stuff like that. I haven't really paid much attention to it.
I just don't care that much.
That's a thing. Yeah. I mean, when you're running a monster over and over and over, you definitely start to feel it, right? It's like how in World, I would rather fight Tio in Deserted Island than Elder's Recess. Once you fight a monster a bunch, you get a preference of where you want to fight them. But I haven't got to that point yet.
I don't dislike any of the maps. So in my head, it's like I didn't like Ancient Forest, so I didn't want to fight stuff there. But in Rise, it's like I don't dislike any of them. So in my head, I'm like, I don't really care. Like,
it's the Switch. Like the frame rate in Flooded Forest is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's pretty fucked up.
Again, PC. Dude, there's so many people that are that don't have the game on Switch, or they don't have a Switch, I should say. And they're like, man, I really just can't wait for PC. And it's like, oh, you guys are playing it now. And it's like, believe me, yes, I have it. I have a Switch. I'm playing it now, but trust, I am still just as excited and waiting for PC as you are. Believe me. I don't hate Switch as much as I did PS4. I mean, I don't hate Switch at all as a console. I think it's a really dope console. But yeah, I want Monster Hunter on PC more than I do on any other platform ever at all. I want it on PC. I have this fucking $3,000 computer. I want to use that to play my favorite game ever instead of $300 tablet. Yeah.
Yeah, I want the convenience, man. I want I don't want to have to click my HDMI switcher and change my voice meters. I don't want to be able to just go, man, maybe I want to play a little bit of Rise, and I'll just open up Steam and just press it, and I'm all good.
Yeah.
I'm really excited, man. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm still really excited for it, too. Yeah, I think we still got a few more things. I kind of wanted to talk about the new Cole and Isaiah, but I also kind of wanted to let them cook for a little bit because they just came out today.
I think 100%. Let us.
I'm gonna let them cook.
For anybody who's like waiting for opinions, or if you are, we heard them. They're awesome. But new Cole drops next week, so I think we're better off talking about the Cole single with the album together. And I'd rather know what the fuck Zay is actually doing, so we can get like excited for an album And I'm pretty sure by next Saturday, we'll know what the fuck is going on. So I think IMO, leave it until next week. But we did hear them, and they do fucking bang. So there you go.
Yeah, they're good. So with that, we got, we'll get to the questions. We could save that for next week. I'm sure Cups will enjoy probably talking about that one too. So we got a question from Alex. DB2. All right. Before I get into it, we have a segment at the end of the podcast where we take questions from you folks listening, whether it's the Twitch chat, the YouTube comments, if you drop something in my Discord, or you could probably hit us on Twitter too. Any of those work. Just hit us with some questions, and we'll answer them if it's not a shitty question. It doesn't have to be Monster Hunter. It doesn't have to be gaming. It could be anything. What's your favorite TV show you like to watch? Whatever. It doesn't matter.
What's your shoe size?
Exactly.
Easy money. I'll tell you my shoe size. No worries.
So yeah, we got a question from Alex DB2X, and it's is there a specific hunt that's made a lasting impact on you or was super memorable? And I've been thinking about this one for a while. But I won't. I'll let you guys go first.
Number one, sick fucking question. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
good question.
if we're talking about bad questions, this is a good question. Maybe the best we've had. It's good. It's great.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Fucking there's a couple for me. Maybe, I don't know. I think a lot of the ones that I like really like now. I think that Goss is great, and I think his hunt was really memorable and had a good impact and whatever. But if I had to pick like one that the whole like process was like a big deal for me, I'd probably say Velk.
Okay.
Because I think that was a month, the first time maybe ever in MH where I really felt like it was like abundantly clear that there was a lot to learn, and I didn't know how to deal with it at all at first. And then every single hunt, it felt like I got better at it, and that process was really rewarding. And now I wouldn't say that Velk is my favorite monster, but if someone was to say you can only hunt one monster forever, and you have to, like, every time you want to play MH, you have to hunt that monster, I would probably say Velk. Because learning that monster now and being able to fight it how I can fight it now, specifically solo, is like the most rewarding thing in MH, in my opinion. That monster is so fucking good. And like from a cinematic standpoint, like,
oh my god,
gorgeous.
So
like, it's a beautiful monster. It's like, it's so satisfying when you break shit. Nothing really annoys me anymore. Sometimes the walls can be like a little bit annoying with like just glitchy stuff, but like that monster, man, I got a thing for ice, don't I? I've just realized. I got a bit of an ice thing in my brain. Dude,
yeah.
What? I don't know. Weird.
Icy boy.
I'm an icy boy. Whatever. Yeah, I would say Valk. I think Valk is awesome. Fucking really, really cool monster. If anyone has that fucking figurine, I'll give you $20 million for it because I want it. It's a fucking sick monster.
That one?
I like it a lot. Yeah, fuck off, dickhead.
But what about you, Mike?
Fatalis, Iceborne.
Iceborne Fatalis. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, because the fight made me want to kill myself, so I overcame it.
All right.
I overcame it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of suicidal, but
Trilatrion had a similar vibe, I think. To be honest,
dude, Trilatrion is terrifying.
Yeah, that's a fucked up fight, man.
Dude, that
was pretty rough.
That fight, it's a 40-minute fight, like that average.
Yeah, that was. I only did it twice. I never did it again after that.
In Tri?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I farmed.
No,
it.
I mean 3U. 3U. I didn't play
same.
Tri.
Yeah, 3U.
Oh,
Tri,
yeah.
Same thing. Yeah, I farmed that shit. I made the gear. I made the weapons. I made all that shit. I did it in Tri too, and it was scary. That was an investment. That was a fucking investment.
And we don't talk about Jan, dude. Jan Electron was a fucking joke.
Dude, I don't even remember it.
Yeah,
I forget.
Joke.
I forget that
the game
so
has
many
too much
monsters
shit in
were
it.
Yeah, there's just so much in Jan, man. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
So for me, maybe a surprise, but for me, the hunt that had probably the most lasting impact for me is Jen Moran from Tri and 3.
Really? Why?
Yeah, like, dude, I know it's like the Zora or whatever, but I maybe because it was just my first Monster Hunter, and just the fact that it was a hunt that you could get down to a science and you could solo. That was the thing. So it got really big for me in Portable Third because they gave you a village one because it was a portable game. So there was a village gen, and doing it all in Tri and multi, where you could only do it in multi, was sick. And it was like, all right, we got this process. We get it here. We Dragonator. It comes close. We hop on. We put the bombs in the holes. The holes blow up. We go inside. We mine. We find the mining points. We hop off. We do more cannons or whatever. And then we get to the beach phase. And like all that stuff was so sick. And then in Portable Third, I could refine that even more in solo. Was just like so sick. And also Jen makes like my favorite longsword ever. The Yi Duan.
Sick.
Or Yi I forget how to say it. It's like an actual weapon that exists.
It's like a naginata, right? Like it's a
it's a naginata.
Yeah, sick ass weapon. Shit is awesome as hell. And dude, Gen SNS is the best SNS in the series. Looks so awesome.
And
it's got like the bow. Oh, dude, the Gen like how it has like the shoulder, the samurai armor shoulder is your shield. So sick.
Yeah,
I love Gen stuff. It's very cool. Very cool.
But like that was the first time doing like a big fight like that. I mean, I guess there was Cadius, but that was like swimming and it's fucking janky and whatever.
I really thought it was gonna be laggy for you. Just because of like, dude, how they introduced Laggy with fucking the Monster Guts quest and how scary he was. And then you fight him and it's like, whoa, I'm doing it. Like I was so scared of this guy and now I'm beating him up. Like I thought that was going to be the one.
So Laggy did that. But the thing is, I saw Laggy, not that I saw Laggy coming in that fight, but he's on the cover. Like I know what that monster is. So very seeing Jen, it was like, what's a fucking Jen? And then it starts off, you're in the sand ocean on a big ass boat, and then this fucking alligator thing with two tusks coming out of nowhere and just swimming next to you. Like the whole setup is so crazy, and then it's like hop on it. It's like, what? I could just walk on this thing? Like that just blew my mind,
dude. That like early MH innocence of like, dude, if Gen released now, we'd just be complaining. We'd be like, man, why are we hitting the stupid wall? It's dumb, right? Whereas back then it was like, man, this is just cool. Like,
and so like, big. Dude, I'm on a fucking sand ship. Yeah. And the fucking Delics 100%. Are hopping on the boat, annoying the hell out of me, getting in the way. It's like, get the fuck out of here, Delics. I'm trying to fight this Gen. But yeah, that shit was so cool. And then you could run onto the tusks and put the bombs on the tusk to get them to blow up. Like,
but you know what,
just so
dude?
Cool.
Sometimes I think maybe there are people who started the game and world, and they feel like that about Zora, right? Sometimes I feel bad about shitting on Zora so much. I think there might be some people who feel like that about Zora. Because, dude, realistically, if I'm being 100% honest, dude, Gen sucked, right? In my opinion, it wasn't very fun. It was not very Monster Hunter. It wasn't great, right? Zora is pretty similar. And the cinematic aspect of it and the whole thing of like, no way, I'm on top of him and I'm fucking hitting shit and like, what the fuck is going on? I think there might be some babies out there who fucking really like Zora and have that same like, you know, super memorable, like, this is fucking insane type feeling.
I think the thing that makes it different is that Zora feels like Gen, but World doesn't feel like Try. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's a real good point.
Like Zora feels like Gen. Yes, very true. But World does not feel like Try. Like it is not that slow, the movement, the pacing of the game and all that stuff. And I think that's what takes away for even people who may be like world babies or whatever. They wouldn't, I think they probably wouldn't have that because World as a whole game is so fast paced and so like action, motion, everything. Like it's not a very, comparatively, it's not as methodical, right? Gen is like a soup, like that's why I liked it. I could do it with my eyes closed at a certain point, you know, like it's very methodical. This happens here, this happens there, that goes there, this is that.
Yeah.
And the gameplay of Try or just third gen was just methodical in comparison. So then you have World where you have all this fucking crazy shit, all this, and then let's just slow down and do Zora. So I think if Zora existed in 4U, yes, people would have that. I think people would have that. Because, I mean, it's Dalamadur, right? Like, same kind of fucking thing. But
Zora was born.
Zora just didn't fit. Yeah, it just didn't fit for how crazy, like cinematic, I guess, but for how crazy World was with its combat and everything, it just like slowed so much down. But yeah, so Gen was huge for me and then being able to solo it just added more to that in Portable Third. And fucking dude, there was one time where I soloed Gen and I was like sick, and I got the brace because that was like always the hard part was getting the fucking brace, and I got the dragon gem or whatever it was called. And it was like I had just woken up. I was in college. Just like woke up, grabbed my PSP, played it, and I just like put it back down while I was waiting for the load screen or whatever. I was on my phone or something. And I think I like got up and went to the bathroom and came back and just was like, oh, I'll just wait. And then it timed out and I fucking lost all my materials. And I was like, I'm fucking sad. I'm fucking sad.
You know what, though, dude? I think close runner-up for me with this question, I think that Freedom Unite Teostra was fucking so scary for me when I was a kid. Dude, that fight was fucking terrifying. And that monster was so scary. And I specifically remember, because I used to read all the descriptions of the monsters back then. Like, I used to really like reading about them before I fought them. And it was the only monster in that game that said, like, the guild, like, is in constant, like, awareness of where it is or something like that. Like, it had, like, they track the movements of it because it's so terrifying. Dude, that fucking monster was so scary to me when I was like 10, 11. I don't know why. I also feel like it was way bigger in Freedom Unite. Maybe I was just a little kid, but like I feel like it was huge, right? And like it took so
big
long.
Ass head.
I remember I was trying to do it for ages. The time that I finally did it, I was like double cut, and it took like 48 minutes or some shit. Like that was pretty fucking memorable for me. That's why I love Tio, man. That fucking, he was so scary in Freedom Unite. He was terrifying, man. Like, and he would just fucking fuck you up. He was a scary guy. Yeah, he was cool.
I had like a redemption arc with Tio because I fucking hated him in 4U. Like I hated
I remember
him so
that.
much.
Yeah.
Dude, I hated him so fucking much in 4U. And then I fought him in World and I was just like, what the fuck? This is a completely different monster. He's amazing. Fucking love Tio. So yeah, I hated him so much in 4U because it was 140 shit, man. If 140s didn't exist, I probably wouldn't have felt as strongly as I did because he wouldn't just one shot me when he ran forward like that.
Same
that's
thing
not
with
normal Tio.
Yeah.
Rajang was remember ruined. When Rajang would like back up?
Yeah.
And you die?
And dude, Rajang was ruined. I straight hated Rajang for so long. And honestly, I think Rise was the only game since 4U where I'm like, yeah, this is a sick monster.
Same.
Like, I really enjoy.
Yeah,
I need like a Rajang
really cool.
part, and I'm like, I'm about it. Like, I need a beast gem.
I don't mind him in GU. He's okay in GU.
Yeah, but that was just so fresh after 4U. Like, it was just, I just hated him. Like, I just didn't want to see him. Like, he's great in Rise though. He's awesome in Rise.
Yeah, he's really sick in Rise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think that wraps up. I swear, every time I'm like, this will probably be an hour 20.
Slap a fucking 2 hour and 18-minute, baby. It's fucking big.
Yeah.
It's a big pod.
But yeah, good pod as always. You all right, Mike?
He's up. Mike is up right now. You can't wear the black hoodie ever again. You gotta get the black hoodie, burn it. I want to see a video of that shit getting burned. I don't want if that enters the pod again, I'm leaving the Discord until you fucking get rid of it.
He's actually frozen this time.
He's frozen.
All right, we're out of here. Good pod, y'all. As always, make sure you folks do the like, comment, subscribe, bell notification, all that stuff.
Fucking whatever.
Review, and always feel free to drop a question for us if you want us to peep it on the next episode.
Ep 10, baby.
We'll wrap this one up. Episode 10. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.
Goodbye, gamers.